Good morning, everybody. Happy New Year. Hope you're all doing well. It's lovely to see you here at the start of the stream. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in as we begin. Thank you very much, Core, for the first and for the 15-month resub. That's insane. Thank you for following me for so long. That's crazy. It's been over a year. Good night to you, Stinky Bush. Yes. I know that the timelines are a bit crazy for everyone. Hey to Timvis. Hey to Tristan Swain 7107. Hey, Stinky Bush. Hey Core, is that everybody who's here right now? I think it is as well. Remind me to thank AB Remy if they joined the stream, because they gifted a sub right after I ended the stream last time and I didn't get a chance to thank them. So I need to make sure to do that. Who's ready for some robots? I'm definitely ready for some robots, especially waking up this morning. What a day to wake up on. That's all I'm going to say. We don't talk about anything like that. Just Tristan, okay, good to know. We don't talk about a lot of stuff like that on this channel, but I just want to say, wow, what I'm wanting to wake up to. Okay, let me just click this button here. Let me just check that's working on both. Nope, it's not. So you should be here, and you should be here. There we go. Okay. Everything should be set up. Yeah, let's jump in. All right. We have some mech customization to do, I think. So we're going to start off with that. Oh, so I agree with what you said. This soundtrack is fantastic. We're actually being really spoiled recently for good soundtracks in games at the moment. I did have a bug with the game where I didn't have any audio. Oh, hey, Tachyon. Hello there. I was thinking last night, right? We already have Hamilton, who has the heavy beam laser. Why don't we I was thinking about giving the insane missile launcher that Big Jim has to Hamilton. Because Hamilton already has a move speed of 4 and a dash speed of 26. Which is very, very short. And if we were to put a big backpack on him, I guess having the dash is quite useful on him. I guess we'll leave it as is for the moment. Do we have anything in our inventory we actually want to check out right now? We've got the cargo pack, we've got the mine layers. I'm not really that bothered with the mine layers, honestly. I think I'm just going to... These are all missile launchers. This is the big missile launcher. Got another missile launcher here. Got some handheld missile launchers. Got a railgun repeater. Hamilton is literally a wall. Yes, a wall with a beam laser. We've got this little shotgun. I actually don't need this shotgun. Let's get rid of it. We've got some light equipment. We have a lot of stuff we don't really need right now. Congratulations, Tachyon. 407 hours. Wow. Well, at least you started the new year with it all done. That's awesome. Abby Remy, good morning. And I just want to say specifically thank you so much for the gifted sub at the end of the last stream. I'm so sorry that I didn't catch it before the stream ended, but I wanted to make sure that I could thank you this morning. So thank you so much for that gifted sub. I really appreciate the support. Thank you. That is a victory for you. And a wow. Okay, I don't think there's any changes we need to make to mechs right now. Everybody's leveled up and ready to go. We do have... Quebec here is really fatigued. That's because we haven't left this... Oops, hang on a minute. Wrong button. We haven't left this region yet. So we just need to head to the resupply point to move on to our next region. And then all of these very distressed faces will go back to normal. Oh, we should pick up some more pilots. That is something we do need to do. So we can get rare components into unit cores, or we can get some armor. I think I'm going to get the unit cores, because they're better for upgrades. Oh, well, thank you for becoming a channel member, Teleron. Welcome aboard, thank you. You'll notice that my stream notifications have turned to default. It's because I've cancelled a lot of subscriptions. I had to add a subscription to Streamlabs for multi-streaming, but it didn't work for me anymore, so I cancelled the subscription. Oh, thank you very much, Timvest, as well. That's very kind of you. Thank you very, very much. You're going to overwhelm me, everybody. It's first. What do you mean first? I'm not sure what you mean there, Sticky Bush. It's first I. I'm not sure. Okay, we're going to send our components to 2 unit cores. Just an FYI. Uh-oh. Alright, I want to recruit some pilots. So we've got a sharpshooter, and we've got 2 rookies. We've already got 2 sharpshooters. Streamers get more money out of YouTube sub than a Twitch sub. I know they do, but my YouTube subs are set to the lowest amount I can set them to because I don't offer anything special to be a subscriber. Thank you, Tyler. That's very kind. A notification. Okay, fair enough. So, yes, you're completely right. YouTube does pay out better for subs, much better for subs than Twitch does. But Twitch does have bonuses for subbing, whereas I don't really have anything set up for YouTube. I need to look into that this year. I might set up a second tier which like if I can get rid of ads on streams with that tier, that'd be great. So I think I'm going to grab Delta and Echo. I'm going to grab both of them. They're both blank states, which means they don't have anything going on with them right now. Actually, but I need some more pilots. So I'll grab these two. Do we want to grab Oscar? Thank you very much, Don Vincenzo. That's very kind. Thank you, Timvis, for how many gifted subs? Oh my god, 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much. That's really, really, really nice of you. Happy New Year to you. Thank you. Wow, he's going to cost me a lot for Wallflower and Stabilize. I don't think he's worth it on his own. So we need to name these two pilots. We'll do that when we get to the new location. Thank you so much. Really, I'm so overwhelmed. I don't even know how to speak right now. Okay, we have 2 operations to do next. You look at me saying like a million times. It's worse than it normally is. How about Chad Manley? Chad Manley's a pretty good one, but I like to name them after actual people watching. Thank you, Dictator Hat, by the way. Good to see you. So we've got Vremo, which is the birthplace of the MESAR radar, the standard short-distance communication technology used by most armies. This is level 4 special ops. Nearly all squads utilize mechs in place of conventional armor. They prefer weapons optimized for pilot damage. It's going to rain, and salvage is probably going to be easy. Fair enough. Or we can go to Keystone Pass, which is strategically important, which is a critical operation. Secure the Keystone Pass to protect. I think I want to do Vremo. We'll do the side area if we can, and then we'll do Keystone Pass as our next main one. So let's jump into Vremo. Timvis should be a pilot. I feel like Timvis should be a pilot. Timvis, do you want to be Timvis or do you want to be Don Vincenzo? The crew is in high spirits. You receive word that 3F has been growing in number and making steady gains across the country. There are even rumors of unrest in the capital, where Cascade has been working hard to suppress any news on your progress. But you can't afford to lose focus. Cascade has undoubtedly been drawing plans to strengthen their ranks and retake the liberated territories. Only constant pressure from the resistance can prevent that from happening. Thank you so much. Put me in as Donnie. Awesome. Alright, so we've got an elimination with a short-range weapon, a basic component, and a pilot pod. We've got a convoy airlift. Interfere with an enemy aircraft extracting valuable armor from a convoy. It's only going to get us 1 star. There are experimental reactors in here, though. Or there's a break-in, which gets us rare components. And I think we're going to go for the break-in first. Although I do like an elimination. What was the stats to elimination again? Patrol societies are the biggest threat, but they can interfere with... Okay, I think we're going to go for the break-in first. But first of all, we need to name our new pilot. So Delta here is going to be renamed to Donnie. We'll just rename their call sign. No, I want to actually type it in my self game. And we'll just leave everything else as is. I like this sort of random generation. And then I need someone else from chat to be the second one. So we've got... Where's the other one? Are they on page 2? So we need... Echo needs a name as well. Who's it going to be? So we've got... Yes, the enemy country does indeed have a name now. They're called Cascade. There's even people showing like there's returning narrative enemies as well. Pilot is very bad for your crew since some of them have... Yes, that's a very good point, Abby Remy. We need to be very careful on this pilot damage. So we've got... Quebec has 2 trauma. 1 more trauma and they'll die. Sheikh Vivid is fine. Hildebrand will die if they could take a hit, which is a really big problem. So we need to be very careful on that. Hildebrand could die in this area because he is brittle. Go with Talaron. Where's Talaron from? Why do I know that name? But Talaron's the first name that came up, so that's what we're going to go with. No one else jumped in. Talaron. Okay, cool. We've got Donnie and Talaron joining the team. We're going to try and level them up, so they're going to get submissions pretty easy. Hey, Salty Frosty, good to see you. Happy New Year to everybody, by the way. Happy New Year to you. Okay, we're going to hit this break-in. Is there anything else I need to do before we start? I don't think so. Let's go. I'm not really interested in the convoy airlifts. They're not that exciting as fights go. It's a special ops zone. High chance of railgun crits. Yes, we've got to be very careful about that, Uncle. We're just going to be really, really fast. Also, welcome on board. He's the other new number. Okay, cool. Thank you, Tristan. That's right. Talon was earlier on the stream. That's right. He said he finally... Yes, thank you. Do your best not to take damage. I'll try. Okay, base comes out of boots. Let's suit up. So let's have a look at our briefing here. It's a break-in, so we need to basically clear the enemy out of this ring and hold the ring as long as possible, which is not good for not taking damage. So we're definitely taking Daedra on this mission, and that's going to be Daedra's job, is to take and hold this location. We're up against 5 enemies, no reinforcements, which is really good. It is also going to be raining, so we don't have to worry about getting too hot. I'm just going to wipe the squad. So we're definitely bringing Daedra in... what's the name of Daedra's Mech? In Blackbird, right? This is definitely happening. I'm going to sit Hildebrand out for this mission. I don't think it's a mission we need the main character on. I'm definitely going to bring... I'm going to bring Talaran along. And I'm actually quite tempted to bring both rookies along. Because this is not that scary in terms of a group of enemies. And then we probably want someone who's pretty cool. I don't think bringing... Let's have a look at robots. So we can bring... What do I want my last robot to be? We've got the marksman rifle might be very good here. Got the sniper rifle and missile launcher on Big Jim. We know that that's good. So I think one of the rookies is going to bring Big Jim just for the missile launcher. They're going to rack up a lot of kills with that. I think we're going to bring AB in 2PY, who has the coolant surge ability. They're probably going to do most of the damage this mission. They're going to come along in Roadrunner. And then I'm going to put Donnie in Manticore with the beam laser. So we've got our solid core. We've got just murder everyone with missiles. We've got our... Look how keen Donnie is. Look at the stomp on the robot. We've got Donnie coming along as our sort of our mid-range hardcore, and then we've got AB and 2PY, who's probably going to kill everything with their long-range sniping abilities. Let's deploy and see how this goes. I want to do this quickly because I don't want to take too much damage. There's no music. Ah, there it is. Just a shoot gun and kick ass. Okay, what are we dealing with in terms of enemies here? We've got a horrible deployment zone because we're down. Why are we down in this little gully? This is terrible. Enemy forces in sight, take them out. Okay, so enemy forces are over here. We've got 5 enemies. This guy's got a cannon. I have not seen a cannon before. Never seen this type of weapon before. Is it? Looks like maybe a big railgun. He's got a DC-1 impact cannon. Kinetic weapon firing proximity detonated rounds, able to counter fast targets and quickly deliver splash damage more than compensates for low explosive payloads relative to missiles. So he has a bolt gun, by the sounds of it. He has more like a flak. I like the sound of this gun. We've got this guy who's got a shotgun and a handgun. This guy's got a railgun repeater and a shield. This guy's got a sniper rifle and a shield. He could be quite tricky. And then there's a guy back here with a machine gun and a shotgun. The machine gun guy could be a problem as well. Looking at the build of the mechs, they've all got barrier. So we need to get through the barrier on them. What do you have here that is all barrier? Your shield is all barrier. That would be very useful for Daedra. Okay. We're probably just going to start off with a missile launch. They're all in range. I could drop the missile right here. Most of them are moving into this position. Oh, hang on, I need to do it like this. So I need to do attack and then place. Place it about here. So it takes 3 seconds to get there. So it's going to land at 3.7 seconds. Hey, Lightning, we've just started. So if that lands at 3.7 seconds, that's going to land. That's going to detonate right as they're all coming into it. That should hit 3 of them, maybe even 4. So that's a pretty nice start from you. How hot are you in terms of firing a second one? Because I could get you to launch a second one. I could get you to launch a second one around about back here. Just to make sure you're kind of ticking them all off. Because he's going to... These two, where you're not going to be able to hit. Maybe if I just drop a second missile about here. And I don't lock onto anybody. I want to drop a second missile about here. We'll see how that goes. Okay, 2 missiles. That's all that they're going to do this turn. Hey, Hildebrand, good to see you. Happy New Year. Same to you, Lightning Dragon. Alright, let's get Daedra. Now, the big problem is they're blocking our only way out of this area. So I think I will give them a movement command just to go to up here. Because that's not going to affect their accuracy, and it's just going to get them out of the way. Now, that does mean that missile may hit that building. So let's actually bring them back a little bit. That should still be in range, right? Yeah, optimal for both. I think in terms of travel paths, the cross is +1, so +2 strong missiles. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you, Mustra. Just, it's good. Some of these mechanics have changed a little bit since I first played the game. And it's good to know that I'm maybe just misreading some of them. Okay, that is a collision. So we're going to have to get Daedra to dash. Can you dash up on top of this? No, of course you can't. Can you dash up here? We're going to get Daedra to dash up here, and then probably dash again. This is actually a really tricky deployment because we only have one way out of this stupid hole. I'm going to come back to Daedra in a second. Let's get Hildebrand. Sorry, let's get AB2 and PY out of the hole. They can dash up here. Now, none of these enemies are firing this turn. So what I want to do is, I actually want to start shooting at them pretty much as soon as we land. I've got an 87% on him. We don't have even though we got 100% on him, it's going to go through the building. So I'm going to shoot at him again. Oh, looking at that, actually, both shots are going to be blocked by that building. So let's just step you to here. where you can actually slot your shots through this building gap. Then, when he gets to here, you have a shot through the building. And I'd like you to take a second shot if you can as well. Is it a diggy hole? That's funny. Yeah, otherwise Silderbrand would be dead. That's a good point. Okay, now we need to get Donnie out of the hole. The diggy hole. Now that's stuck in my head, thank you. And I want to be really careful I'm not pushing too far forward so my guys are in the contact zone when that missile goes off. So I'm just going to hold Donnie here behind the building. They're going to take a lot of fire next turn, but they should be able to move out of action. I'm not really going to... what I could actually do is I could step them to here, and they could beam this guy as he comes around the... Oh, they haven't got the range for it. I don't want to move them any further forward than that. I'm just going to leave them in cover here. So that just leaves Daedra. What we could do then is I could actually just cancel your move. Oh, the doggy is barking at me. Of course she is. I'm a little bit worried about maybe clipping this building. So I'm going to just move you back to here. But then I'm going to get Daedra to dash past you here. Daedra could maybe manage a third dash because it's raining. No, she can't. So we'll just bring Daedra to here. And then we'll bring Daedra up the road here. Okay, a little bit of an awkward first turn. It took us a little bit of time to get everyone out of the hole. Let's see how the missile launches. Please don't let these missile launches mess up. Missile away. I love how the stability damage on the missiles. She's just being grumpy on the floor. Whoa, Hildebrand just murdered someone. There goes the missile. We're not going to find out until next turn what the damage of that missile is going to be. But that guy got instantly annihilated. Predictions often quite accurate in terms of time on target. Hope this big thing hit. Oh, yeah, it's going to hit. Okay, let's have a look. So, right. Combat time. This guy's going to come around the corner. The thing is, I don't know if these guys are going to survive this turn. But what I think we're going to do is we're going to get Hildebrand to jump a Coolant Surge. Not Hildebrand, AB and 2PY, sorry. They've got main character energy for me right now. And as soon as they step out here, we're going to hit them with the Marksman Rifle. Does it count as spawn camping? A little bit. And then we'll shoot him again. Then you're being... So this guy is shooting at you with a sniper rifle, not a railgun. This guy... No, sorry. This guy here has a machine gun. He can't hit through the building. So what I want to do is I'm going to get you to turn, stay where you are, and beam this guy. He's slightly out of range. Second missile is in the air. But if you just step to here, we'll actually just hold the shot until you've turned around. Donnie's in range with the beam laser. Should be able to cut this guy up. I'm also going to get Daedra to hit him with the plasma gun. But we're going to keep pushing this way. We're going to come to here. If this guy is somehow still alive, we're going to shoot at him. You just fired your second missile. Everyone's a little bit too close now. I'm going to get you to move to here so you can snipe someone next turn. I'm a little bit worried about pushing too hard with that second missile in the air and with this one just going off. Hey, Daily Reversed. So let's just... we also need to get... Oh, actually, let me rethink this turn. I just remembered. I need to get someone onto this circle to hold this. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to dash Daedra... Can I dash Daedra down without getting into combat? No. How big is this mech? Is this a medium? Do you think we could smash this guy out of the way? I think we could smash this guy and then... hey, Rena Comiclan. How's it going? Good to see you. Let's... I'm thinking about just slamming him, but we have to wait until Donnie has finished firing. So Donnie's going to finish firing here. So let's get a shield. So he's going to shoot from here. And we'll shield again. That's an attack. We'll shield again. So he's shoot. He's going to stop shooting. In fact, he stopped shooting here, but we still have you firing your beam. But at this point, I think we can... So if we hold until about here, and then I'm going to shield up again, if he's still alive, and I'm going to move to here, and then I'm going to dash into the... I can't dash... Well, I'm going to dash to here, and then step into the zone, and then we actually have a shot, if we're cool enough, on this guy up here, which probably won't hit, but we'll take the shot anyway. Hey, Alex Dragon, no worries. Happy New Year to you. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're doing well. We'll try that, okay? So you're just moving. You're firing at this guy as he comes around the corner. You're beaming this guy, and we're waiting to see what damage the missile does. Let's go. Okay, he got hit pretty hard, but did not go down. But now he's wrecked. Beam laser guy's taking some hits. Okay, we did not manage to slam him out of the way, unfortunately. Second missile hit all of these. So it looks like the missiles are not actually doing as much pilot damage as we thought it was. It's only doing 5 pilot damage, or 2 pilot damage. So I was expecting all of them to be dead right now. Jeez. Oh, I accidentally slowed time down. Okay, so that didn't go quite as planned. We've got Daedra who's crashed but hasn't taken any damage. This guy is pretty wrecked. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to open up with the beam laser on him again. The marksman rifle is insane. It's really good. You have got a shot with your sniper rifle this turn. That noise is all of the accolades I'm getting from killing everybody with the marksman rifle. Oh, no, not on him. Take a shot on both of them. We've got to get someone into... It's really good, History Teacher Steve. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Thank you for the follow. This update is insanely good. Okay, we have to get Daedra onto the point this turn, or it's GG. So I'm gonna jump her down and run her in. If she doesn't get on this point, we actually just lose the mission. Then I'm going to shoot this guy with the plasma repeater, and I'm not going to set... she's not getting shot at, is she? No. No, she's not. Okay, so you're beam lasering him. Let's hold until that's done. And then I'll come back to you in a second. What are we going to do with Avian2PY, who is literally a murder machine, because he hasn't got a clear shot. Hey, Shake, very good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Happy New Year to you as well. I'm just going to run Avian2PY to about here, and then I'm going to dash them. Actually, we can do something really dumb. What you can do, because they've got coolant surge, I could actually just dash them for an entire turn and take no heat damage. They also have that stability ability, don't they? No, they don't have the stability. Look at that. He's not actually going to overheat from that run, which is insane. Can he actually shoot at the end of that as well? He can. Insane. It's only going to be 41%, but we'll back up to about here, and we'll queue up that attack again, because the minimum range on this gun is brutal. He can jump onto a building, yes, but his gun has a minimum range, which makes me not want to really do that. Okay, so what have we got? You're coming over and sniping, you're jumping down here, you're beaming him. I think that's everything I need to do this turn. Let's see how it plays out. Beam laser killed that guy. Sniper rifle did decent damage to him. We've got some really big issues with stability. Plasma repeater set up some shock. Okay, is Vesh just jumped down across the guy? It might be. So you have lost your right arm, and you're taking some decent damage. You are pretty healthy right now. We're currently holding this position. We can't afford to not. He's a Long King, that's it exactly. We can't afford to move out of this space now, so Daedra has to hold. Daedra is taking fire here, so I'm just going to set up a defensive order. The dog wants to go out, so once I've set this order up, I'm going to quickly let her out. My housemate is not here right now, so I have to look after her. Give me 2 seconds to let the dog outside. I'll be right back. I'm coming, bud. Sorry about that. She's outside now. Let's get on with this. Ugh. Yeah, she needs to hold the line 100%. Okay, so I've got the shield order up. She's actually taking double machine. Actually, that machine gun fire is at her, and that's going to do a lot of damage. So we'll get the second shield up. Hey, Jacob, how's it going? Specifically said better for the dog stuff. That's good to know. I'm happy to hear that. Okay, she's going to stop firing here. He's going to start firing again here. So again, we're just going to bring the shield up at this point here. And then we'll do another shield here. And then I might be able to sneak an attack in. No, she uses a shorter firing weapon to sneak an attack in. That's fine. She's just holding the line. That's all she needs to do. Now, you are really unstable, Talaron. Are you taking any fire this turn? You're taking fire from him. What's he got? He has a machine. No, it's the other unit. He has a sniper rifle. So he's going to try and snipe you back. Can you dash? No, you're going to be too hot to dash. You're going to have to take that sniper rifle hit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stabilize you, which is just going to get rid of all the stability damage. Just launching the missile launcher makes you super unsteady. And I'll take a second sniper shot like that. Alright, and then we've got Captain Murder over here. I'm probably just going to coolant surge and just mag dump on both of these mechs. And I don't think they're going to survive. We'll do 2 into this one, who's on... Actually, this one's on more health. I'm going to actually mag dump into this one. We're actually slightly past optimum range here, so what I'm going to do at this point, so I'm going to give a stability command until here. We're going to step forward to about... Oh, he's actually shooting back at us, the rascal. And then we'll take another shot on this guy here, and that should be good enough. I try to warn you, even my doctor told me I was unstable. Why do you think I pilot mechs? Well, yeah, you've got to be a bit crazy to pilot mechs. So does everyone have orders? No. We haven't given orders to Captain Beam, to Donnie. So let's just bring Donnie up through here. Right, that's a nice little avenue, and the next turn they can beam someone if they need to. Alright, it's all about holding the line with the shield here, so let's see how that goes. They're also hitting each other, which helps a lot. Taking some big damage here, but one of them just went down. Okay, you're crashing from the damage they've taken, unfortunately. And he's going down. Is he ejecting? No, he's not ejecting, but he's in big trouble. So unfortunately, we took so much damage here that Talaron unfortunately fell over. I'm going to give them a chance for redemption and to shoot at this guy as they crash. And then we'll give them a second shot as well. Why not? There's not much else for them to do. We're going to open up with the Plasma Repeater as well, which is turning into one of my favorite guns. I love the way the electric shocks from it bounce to other enemies. That's going to be overheating for Daedra. And then we'll finish up with Donnie getting a beam attack on them as well. We'll just beam and march forward is one of the most cool looking things a mech can do. Alright, that should be more than enough to win this. No, you should not be firing on missiles while you're drunk. Yeah, carved into pieces. Okay, mission complete. That was a pretty easy one. Now what we can do is we can watch the full mission replay. Oh, can we not? Do I need to turn that back on again? Okay, we may need to save that. It may have reset the because we should have the full mission replay here, and we don't. So I need to maybe quickly check that's turned on. Oh, so the dog wants to come back in. Give me 1 second. Let the dog back in. Sorry, everybody. I'm coming, Pop. Never mind, she wasn't asking to come in, she was just being a doofus. Alright. Isn't the orange thingy next to playback bar? Could be. Full replay, yes it is. Nice. Well got. Okay, so full mission replay. Not the most stunning mission. What I would love, if you're listening, who makes this game again? I can't remember the name of the developer, but give me an option to turn the UI off when I'm doing the full replay. That would be amazing. Okay, so the full mission replay, we'll do that. We'll do it at normal speed. Big missile goes off. Hildebrand AB2 just murders someone. Then they get hit by the missile. Hildebrand, AB2 kills someone else. Missile hits again. Doesn't do as much pilot damage as we were expecting. Hello games, thank you Salty Frosty. And then we just murder everybody. We get a fall over here, which is sad. I'm hoping they can add, if they could add the sound effects, it would be awesome, but I know that's quite hard. Lovely little mission. We didn't take that much damage. There is a button somewhere for that, is there? Okay, we need to look that out. Okay, we took 1,700 damage and dealt nearly 12k damage, which I'm pretty happy with. That's 10 per, yeah, that's so great. Okay, no level up for Daedra, but Daedra is very high level as it is. No level up for AB and 2PY. Donnie got a level up. They are now, well, we're going to find out what they are. And Talaron got a level up as well, which is great. So they're going to turn from rookies into something. That's right, it's brace yourself. We got 6 rare resources. We've got a carbo back. We've got a sword. We've got a railgun repeater. We've got a dynamo, rare reactor, 90% barrier regeneration, 18 hit points. This is going to be great in Daedra. It also has a charge dash. This you, not sure what this. Unusual for sacrificing actual shielding for additional thrust and power output. Inflicts the mech with an electrical charge on every dash. Oh, interesting. What on earth are you talking about, Donnie? This is interesting. So when you dash, you build up an electrical charge, and then we've got a thruster. And then for resource, we've got Helga, which is a new type of armor. I'm definitely going to want to grab... Oh, we've got... Is this the shield? This is an all-barrier shield. I want this. Press plus your number to hide the UI to view... Oh, awesome. Thank you very much, Salty. The one who's... Oh, look at me, just part of design. Res with Justin plate. Yeah. Yeah, that's very interesting. It means you can't charge at the start of a fight, but it could be really good on Hildebrand. Let's grab the Helgi level 5 torso. I'm curious to see what to do with that. I'm going to leave the grays. I'm going to salvage all the gray parts so I can start building this stuff. I'll salvage the greens as well. Let's grab the Helge heavy arm, and we'll salvage the torso. I don't want the railgun repeater. Again, we're going to salvage all the green and gray. Salvage this. There's a handgun there. I need to salvage handguns. I'm not sure. We'll keep salvaging all this stuff. They're all using Helge heavy. Okay, we hit our budget. That's okay. What else is there here? Yeah, there's nothing else. Oh, I'm really interested in this. Because I'm just used to you being there, Hildebrand. Hey, Sorb. Yeah, Happy New Year, Sorbago. I'm really interested in this, but not really interested in a gray version of it. But let's confirm that salvage. All right, because that could be good for. It could be really good for Big Jim to get the Helge army. Okay, drive the enemy out while minimizing damage to the facility. Okay, we've got a takeover mission. Add it, and we are over here. So let's find out what our new rookies become. So first of all, Talaron, we're going to promote you and find out what your specialization is. You are a defender. So we already have one defender, now we have two. Squad protector, adept at using armor and shields, can withstand more damage, no preferred weapon range. So you start with fortified, which is plus 25% barrier for body, minus 10% weapon damage, plus 25% body armor, plus 1 fatigue limit, plus 10 max health. So you, like Daedra, you're just solid and great. Donnie, you are going to become an engineer. We also only have one engineer, so that's great. Hey, oh, no worries. Thanks for dropping by for 15 minutes. I really appreciate that. So you have preventative maintenance. Pilot repairs 50% integrity of their mech frame before deploying to combat. Also reduces backpack weight while increasing fatigue limit at the cost of some HP. So that means that if we want someone to be carrying the missile launcher around, it's going to be Donnie. They even have an increased damage with missile weapons ability right here. So Donnie's going to be our missile man, I think. Pilot provides additional salvage. There's nothing else missile related here that I can see, but this could be quite useful here. So the backpacks weigh less for them, which is huge, really. In terms of the stuff we just picked up, Big Jim is currently using level 5 Asgard. I just want to compare the Helga we picked up to it. So Helga has barrier, which Asgard does not. It has better heat dissipation. It has more power. It has less thrust and less mass. So basically, I really like having a little bit of barrier. So I am quite tempted. Shield Basardi, yeah, it is a bastion indeed. Learn boat. But this something barrier would need to be destroyed first before pilots can take damage. Do players build focusing pilot skills guns when part much of pilot's damage? Gotcha. I'm quite tempted to. I think I'm going to swap you over to the Helga here. Did we pick up any other Helga parts? I don't think I did. I got a Helga arm here. I think I want the right arm to be the Helga arm though. Let's get this out. And then we'll put this armor on again. Oh, actually, the Blackbird has barrier, but it's medium, and I want heavy. And then the legs, we've got Vidar legs right now, and then the other arm, I don't have a heavy arm to put in. Okay, we need a module here. Minus 2 heat dissipation, plus 16 overheat, plus 20% damage offset. I guess I'll put a Mark 3 safety override in that arm. You've got composite plating. You can get a regenerator, which is more barrier regeneration. And then for the body, yeah, we don't have really anything that exciting to put in there. Okay, not too sure about the sniper rifle on this build, but for now it's fine. Obviously the Buster's insane. It has the demo payload, which is not the correct thing. It should have. I thought there was a way to give it more pilot damage. Okay, we need to find a better. We need a better whatchamacallit, module for this weapon, for the missile launcher. Well, there you go, plus 30% pilot damage. That's what we want. We want that on this concussive payload. There you go, plus 30% pilot damage is exactly what we're looking for. On this, I'll get a reinforced stock. Okay, that's pretty much everything we needed for Big Jim. Let's move on to our next mission. Oh, I keep doing that. Okay, so we've got an elimination right in front of us, which is quite tempting. We do need quite a lot more. I'm wondering if we hit the elimination and then we hit whatever this is. Actually, I'm thinking we're going to hit whatever this is, then the elimination. I've got one, Talaran, thank you. We've got plenty of time. At the moment, at least. I'm going to engineer the hell out of the mission. Yes, you are. The moment approaches a small village, a cascade transport truck sits in the outskirts unattended, and you hear yelling in the distance. So we can send one of the pilots to puncture the tires, gain 1 hope, and enemy regrouping delayed, or we can show up. I think I'm just going to sabotage it, and then we'll head in. Hope's always nice to get. Let's hit this elimination mission. Okay, that was weird. The base comes out, yeah, we're moving in. Alright, what are we up against? So we're up against, there's a lot of enemies here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 enemies against us. It's a straight up elimination, so it's just a fight. This is going to be quite a hard one. I think I'm going to bring Talaran and Donnie again to continue leveling them up, but I'm going to put Donnie in Big Gym, which they weren't in last time. So Donnie's now in Big Gym because they get that bonus to the backpack weapon. I think AB and 2PY in the Marksman is a great pick here. Talaran, taking 2 defenders is probably not ideal. So I think we're going to leave Daedra behind for a mission, and we're going to put Talaran in Blackbird. Now we need someone else. Oh, really? That's going to make things really hard, Sorbacol. So what mechs do we have left? We've got Hamilton, which is use the beam laser. I don't think beam laser is a good one for this one. We've got Whiplash with the SMG, and we've got Manticore with the beam and the shotgun. I'm very tempted. I'm very tempted to take Whiplash with the SMG, but I know how light that mech is. It also, I think, is counterintuitive with a missile launcher. So I think I'm going to take Manticore, and I think, just looking at our team at the moment, I am going to take Don. Where are they? No, I've already taken Talaran. Okay, so who do I want in this? I'm probably going to take Salty Frosty. Salty's got a weird build at the moment. They're actually set up really good for shields charging people. Oh, I forgot to equip the new shield to Blackbird. So we can finally dump this and take the Solace Shield, which is a massive upgrade. Hang on, was there better plating in this thing? Yeah, there's barrier integration. No, there's nothing in the stats. Okay. Now this has barrier integration built in. Okay. Plus 31% barrier. Cool. Dense plating, plus 55% integrity, minus 50% mass. Let's go for the mass reduction just to get. Actually, the mass didn't really change much, did it? No, it's a tiny change. We'll get the dense plating. Yes, what you're suited for, Salty, specifically, is shoulder bashing people with a shield. That's what your whole thing is all around. So, we're going to edit you. We're going to get rid of the shotgun. And if I add in a shield, how much is that going to slow you down by? It's going to slow you down by not by that much. So we are going to take the shield, and you can shield bash people when they get too close. It's specifically shield bashing that you are good at. Because you have the ability, you have... Where is it? Unstoppable. For a short time, the unit remains standing after any collision, and then you have Nimble Giant. When the mech weakness is heavy. Oh, this isn't a heavy mech though. You specifically need a heavy mech for Nimble Giant. I think we're just gonna have to leave. I don't have. You know what we could do with you is instead of putting you in Manticore, I could put you in Hamilton. Hamilton is a heavy mech, and we'll see how Nimble Giant affects your speed in this thing. I know it doesn't mean any shield bashing, but I'm really curious to see how fast you can move with your... Because you've got plus 4 unit speed from Scrappy, and you've got movement and dash speed from Nimble Giant. I'm just really curious to see what kind of speed boost you actually get out of that. Alright, that took a long time. Let's deploy into the mission and see how we're going. We've got a tank with 2 tanks. Quiet little base. Unfortunately, it doesn't show me the pilot stats on the unit screen, so I can't really see it until we get into the mission. I think our team's looking really cool, by the way. God, Donnie is just keen to go. Any mech they pilot. Okay, what are we dealing with? This? Okay, we're dealing with a tank battalion. It's all tanks. Everything we're finding right now is tanks. Okay, what do we got? Missile launch system, auto cannon, machine gun, missile launch system, auto cannon, no railguns. Okay, that's interesting to note. Let's get Donnie active first. Do you remember? Remember, you do not need to. Look, you're not piloting an Ilya Muromets. There's no pop-tarting here. But you do have the big boy LRMs. So that's going to take 4 seconds to land there. Let's just check where they're going to be at 4 seconds. 2, 3, 4. So that's pretty much, I would say, ooh, okay. So that's and that's cool that I can see the detonation zone. In that case, I want to retarget this. And I want to put it about here, I would say. And that should take out all 3 of those. Slightly, if I just put it slightly further back, like just slightly further back from there. So if I put it here. Oh, hang on a minute. I've got to place this first and then place this. Well, that's actually, it's not actually going to land in this round. Okay. Slightly further forward then. Say about here. Okay, we're going to have to hope that's going to hit. Final Brigade versus Tank Brigade. Damage might not be good. Yeah, this game does miss a good... It does miss a good foot stomp on a tank. You are right. Then I'm going to get you to launch another missile, because that's what you're doing this turn. These guys are on the edge of your range, though. So what I'll do is I'll get you to march forward to about here, and then I'll get you to launch again. We're not sure where these guys are going to be next turn, but they're all kind of clustering in this location, so just drop a missile here, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so that's Donnie's first turn. Now, how far can you move? That's actually an amazing speed for a heavy mech. That's unreal. How far can you dash? Hey! You've made this mech usable. If I dash you to here... Yes, you just run through the tanks. It's wonderful. I'm going to set you up to beam lays into these tanks as they come around the corner. Oh, I got really excited. Wrong mech. Hang on. This is the mech I wanted to check the distance on. Yeah, you can move really nice. Okay, what about the dashing? Dashing's pretty good too. Just need to make sure to dash the right vehicle. Okay, if I bring you to here, you can start beaming from here on him, and that should kill him pretty quickly. All right, so missile launcher, beam laser. Then we've got to deal with our marksman rifle, and we've got our defender. I'm gonna thread the needle with the defender down the center here. The enemy don't seem to be firing this turn on their first turn, so that's great. Also, that missile is detonating exactly where I want it to, which is wonderful. What I'd like you to do for me is shoot at him as he comes past. Actually, he's going to die to beam laser. We can ignore him. Just keep marching forward. I want you to shoot at the guy coming towards us here. Hit him with the plasma repeater. That just leaves AB and 2PY. I want to get AB and 2PY. I want them on this line, but obviously I don't want them to collide with the beam laser. So we're going to dash them into the city to about here, and then we're going to run them to about here. So the next turn they're in position to start sniping these guys. Okay, let's see how this goes. Missile away. We're not going to see if this missile hits until the start of next turn. Alright, so this guy's going to pull back. These guys are turning in, and then all of this is happening here. We do have missile launches detected, but they are, unfortunately, not moving. So the missile that I targeted here is going to be great. I'm actually going to send off another missile, because if they're not moving, I will quite happily just farm kills on them. So we'll drop the other missile right there. And that's all that Donnie's going to do this turn. I don't think I can fit an attack in. No, they're generating too much heat. Okay, the puppy might need to come in, because I don't like her barking this early in the morning. Give me 2 seconds to get her. Sorry, everybody. I'll be right back. That should be the end of the puppy disruptions now that she's been out and had her business. So friendly fire equals healing. I do actually have a thing. I think I could have had a thing. I think no. Does pilot damage affect tanks? Yes, it does. Tanks have pilots. So if you look here, this is the pilot health here, 25 health, and they've got no barrier. So we'll be able to see if this missile is going to cream them or not. Okay, so Donnie's got their turn done. I need line of sight for Hildebrand on these guys. Sorry, AB and 2PY. Why do I keep calling them Hildebrand? Let's get you, since I think he's going to die very quickly. Although the beams only just hit him. No, wrong target. The beam should cream this guy, but let's hold until he's out of line of sight. So until about here. And then I'll get you to start walking this, move to about here. There, I'm expecting those guys to die, so just keep walking forward. Actually, move into position behind this. Ooh, missiles. I'm going to get you to move to here, I think. And then that means that AB and 2PY can move to here and start shooting. They haven't quite got range there. If I move them to here, they do. You can concuss tank pilots, they'll eject. Yes. And I can actually start shooting at these tanks from back here with them. Now, Daedra's in the middle of it all. Sorry, Talaron. This guy's out, which is good. We've got these guys here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to queue up some shots on these tanks just in case they survive the missile. Because I don't want to assume that, like, I'll know for next time if this has actually killed them or not, but I don't know that right now. All right, let's go. Okay, that tank died. They got wiped out, I think. They took a lot of damage. They didn't get wiped out. My other missile seems to have disappeared. Oh no, there it is there. Big damage from that missile hit. So they're getting splashed by the missiles, but they're not getting taken out by the missiles. Like, they're taking some of them are taking a lot of damage, some of them are not. That's interesting. And who survived over here? So this guy is wrecked, this guy's dead, this guy's dead. Okay. The missiles are a really good suppression weapon, but I was expecting them... I was honestly expecting them to just get completely obliterated, and that's not what I'm seeing happen, which is a shame. Let's bring you to here, and then you can just beam laser up into them. So, like, if I get you to target this point here, you should beam laser through everybody. I'm hoping. Maybe I'll just get you to actually target something, because I'm worried you're going to miss. I target this guy. He's got full health. Alright, we'll get AB and 2PY to just late. I'm going to dump a coolant surge, and I'm just going to open up with the sniper rifle this turn. So shoot him. Shoot him. Can you hit him? No, you can't. Shoot him. Shoot him. Honestly, like, all of these should just die. The missiles are wide-range staggering weapons for those solid backposts. They hit a wide range but lower damage. Yeah. So when we looted it, we saw how much pilot damage it was doing, and we thought it might actually just one-shot pilots. We were really excited that we could just potentially take out entire groups of enemies in one go with it, which is why I'm a little bit disappointed right now, because we built up this, like, idea that it was going to be absolutely insane. And it's still good. It's just not what we were expecting. Okay, what's the range on your attack? It's pretty long. Let's get you into the fight, Donnie. I have other backpack missile launchers as well, so we don't have to use this one. God, AB and 2PY is just killing everybody. VTOLs would be cool. There are flying aircraft in the game. You do end up fighting them sometimes. Okay, let's just finish this off. You need to die, and then I'll give you a second burst just in case you survive. You've beamed him to death. We'll just finish with AB and 2PY here. Just need to hit this one remaining tank. That one's dead, so don't shoot that one. Where's the one that's alive? It isn't the one that's dead. This one here is alive. He just got no health. Shoot him twice. That should be enough. I don't think anyone else needs an order this turn. Those single-fire missiles are really good for buildings and static defenses like turrets. Yeah, so I'll show you the stats on the missile launcher. In fact, I can do it right here. The missile launcher... the BM2 Buster does... Oh, this is 9.4 pilot damage. We thought... So it does 12 pilot damage per second. 37 pilot damage per attack. So we thought it was going to just completely wipe people out. But that doesn't seem to be the case. You could do it with mods, Lightning Dragon, but I think it was just a scope issue. I think the game was just too big. Like, for the budget they had and the time they had, they just couldn't... They couldn't add that stuff in, unfortunately. Is this guy not dead? No, he is. Okay, very easy mission. Very easy mission. Okay. If we do the whole thing, so I'm going to replay back to here. I'm going to do it at normal speed. I'm going to press plus. So this is it without the UI. We can see how this actually plays out. This looks so cool. This looks really cool. Look at this. Look at this guy back here. Just absolutely blasting everybody. From the hip as well. Just bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Very cool. Sometimes it feels like it can be a bit confusing, Sorbical, you're right. Anyway, another good win. We might get a decent cannon out of salvage. So Talaron's leveled up to level 2, which is great. Salty Frosty has not leveled up. But now I know that Salty Frosty can pilot this heavy mech and actually move around with it. That's huge. Donnie has not leveled up. And AB2BY has leveled up. So AB2BY is ready for Prestige, I believe. We got some components. We got a shotgun. We got a padded pilot pod. Aw. I'm not sure, but pilot damage was nerfed to some players build maxing it out. The point of killing heavy mechs in 2 shoots. Okay. Eventful day for Grandma who refused to evacuate from the 5th floor. She got to watch that from the outside. Okay. These are all grey weapons. All of them are grey weapons. Okay, we're just going to salvage them all. That's a shame. What a weird group of enemies. Okay, AB2PY is now out of action for a little while, but they've picked up Expert Marksman, which is plus 40% long-range damage, which is pretty cool. It's actually insane. Battle Armor Infantry with their mini mech suits. Apparently that got added to MechWarrior 5, but I haven't played MechWarrior 5. So we can now pick up for Talaron Schadenfreude or Resilience. So Schadenfreude is, this pilot can withstand additional, no, they're resilient. They get minus 25 experience, but they get more trauma. Or the pilot regains health if they destroy an enemy unit while below 75% health. I think I'm going to grab that. I don't care about them having more trauma and a slower experience gain. Okay. Awesome. Let's move on to our next mission. We didn't pick anything up there that's worth equipping. So we need one more point to clear on. So we've got a takeover or we've got a convoy airlift. Right, that's it. The web's been nagging me. Okay, thanks so much, Sorbical. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for saying hi. I hope you have a wonderful new year. I'm sure I'll catch you in another video or stream soon. Thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you later. We've got a convoy airlift, which will get us an experimental reactor and a weapon subsystem potentially. Or we do a takeover for camp supplies. We should also check our upgrades. Yes, they have to be very careful. Expanded storage means I can carry more stuff. I do think I'm at my limit for uncommon components at the moment. And I might be at my unit course. Express Restoration. Group the total expected preparation 1 camp stop. So that's just better repairing. That's pretty good. This is for moving around. I'm not too worried about that right now. Total rebuild of the crew compartment, Galley medical bay allows becoming more pilots. This is more storage. Oh, that's even more storage. This is improving salvage. Maybe get improved salvage. Might be worth grabbing. I think I'm going to grab improved salvage 1. Expanded says streamline base setup and tear down allows the mobiles to complete camp operations faster. That also seems quite good. We could get improved salvage 2 as well. Advanced assembly, specific construction on uncommon equipment. Oh, we do want uncommon equipment. Let's get advanced assembly, and I want to get experimental assembly as well. You don't remember to spend these upgrades. Yeah, I'd like that too, Shake. Okay, let's do the convoy airlift. Seems to have. Oh, they're moving away from us. So we're going to do the takeover. But I think we've got time to hit these, so we're going to do that. I'm going to overdrive to hit them faster. Okay. You discover a small abandoned bunker with a long-range transmitter. It's an unassuming rugged box covered in dust. An encrypted signal will be sent somewhere if it's powered on. There's no way to find out what it does. Well, if it's a small abandoned bunker, I doubt the Cascadians have built it. Cascade means Cascadia? Is this set in the Project Wingman universe? The convoy shows you why I want the speed upgrades. Yes. I'm going to turn it on because battle buttons are going to be pushed, and this is no exception. The crew powers on the transmitter. It sends a quick ping through the lines and goes silent. A minute later, a large metal panel on the bunker wall drops open, revealing a heavy weapon. It's a valuable find, but it's best to leave quickly. The enemy tends to monitor caches like these. We got a grand... Oh, look how cute that handgun is. It's just a small ballistic handgun. It looks cute, though. Cool. Okay. Great. There's now a patrol, which you have to be careful of because they will just hunt us down. But I think we've got time to hit this up. Oh, we're overheated. I didn't realize it's kept running the overheat while we're in that meeting. That's annoying. We've taken a little bit of damage in that case. It's so dinky. It is super dinky. Group of 3F soldiers stand at the ready, weapons drawn. A Cascade patrol just passed through. We clipped one of their drones, but not before it took out one of our mechs. We can help them repair their mech for +1 camp supply, or let's get a recruit. Who's our new pilot? Who wants to... Who are they? Hildebrand, Salty Frosty, Shake Vivid, Donnie, Quebec, Echo. Okay, they're a defender, so we've got another defender. But I need a name for them. So, oh, hey, Kabak. It is a fearsome rectangle, yes. Fear my fearsome rectangle. Who wants to be our new pilot? They may not get a lot of play because they are another defender and we have two. This pilot modifies their mech so they're overheating scrambles missile guidance. This also causes overheating to deal less damage to the mech. Wild. First person to put in chat will get to be this pilot. They look very angry and grumpy. So who's angry and grumpy today? I guess it's Billy Bully. Welcome to the stream, Billy. You got there just before Sticky Bush. So this is Billy Bully. It kind of fits the name, I think. Who wants to be Echo? Yeah. Okay, let's go. We now need to hit the takeover pretty quickly. Oh, I don't want to patrol in the direction of the patrol though. Actually, I think we're gonna hit the convoy. We might just need to overdrive it a second when it cools down. There we go. There we go. We hit them. Suit up. Sticky Bush would also fit really well. Yes. They just got there slightly too early. Convoy airlift. Okay. Interfere with the enemy aircraft, extracting valuable cargo from a convoy. So this is a marathon mission in nature with water. So there's not very many enemies, but there's vehicles coming in and out. There's these two zones I think we need to hold. I can't quite remember this one. I haven't done this one in a while. The squad for this one, AB and 2PY is currently fatigued, so they can't come on this mission. I'm not going to bring Donnie on this one. I'm going to keep leveling Talaran up. Salty Frosty with the beam laser is really nice, but this isn't the type of mission where I want that. I think this is a good Hildebrand mission in Roadrunner. No, not Roadrunner, in Whiplash. Then who else do I want to bring? I probably want to bring Roadrunner. Who's my other sharpshooter? Quebec. Quebec has got cool head and cold hands and is stabilized. That's it. They've got stabilized, so they can move and shoot. Really happy to see Big Jim again. Yeah, Big Jim is turning into a bit of a monster. So we'll bring Quebec along. We have to be careful with Quebec because Quebec is low on trauma. And then for the last mech, I think I'm really liking Manticore as just a solid mech in the team. And we'll bring Shake Vivid in that mech. But I'm going to dump... do I want to keep the shield? I'm going to dump the shield because Shake Vivid can repair the mech. So we're not going to take the shield. We'll take the shotgun. Actually, we'll take the handgun. That handgun's cute. And I think it deserves to be part of the team. Alright, this is going to be our team for this mission. Let's deploy. Yes, I know we have a really traumatized person. There's nothing I can do about it right now. I either retire them or I just keep fighting. I'll bring my spanner. Exactly. You can just fix mechs from the inside. Red arms. Okay, Chad is covering the mission objectives, but I'll explain them to you. I think we have to hold 2 points. It looks like the convoy changed their plans. They just called in an airlift for the cargo. Stay near to block their aircraft. So basically, I have to block both of these, which means Hildebrand has to block this one. So that's going to Hildebrand's job. So we know what Hildebrand's doing. So we're just going to send them off on an adventure. Can they dash across this one? No, they can't. Oh, that's too hot. Okay. Run across the water. That will cool you down. And then dash again. And then just run up this way. So Hildy's job is to get in here and block this capture. Shake has Battlefield 6 engineer mentality. They really do. Okay. Now, Quebec, you need to start murdering people, please. Okay, if I get you to stand here, most of the enemy team is in range. So shoot this guy. Then they're a little bit out of range, but that's fine. We'll take some like pot shots at them this turn. And then next turn we will... Actually, I should have you shoot the same guy with all of your attacks. Just to make sure he definitely goes down. Because the damage is a little bit low at this range. And then I'll give you a wait command. I'll give you a wait command to here. And then, this is obviously not the best. Actually, I'll give you a wait command to... after you finished firing. And then I'm going to make you move forward because you can actually move and shoot. Okay, I can't actually do that this turn. We are... Well, wait till you see how fast Hildebrand is, like, at running up that hill. Alright, we need to bring Blackbird up across the bridge. So I'm just going to cross the bridge. We're actually going to dash across the bridge first. We'll do a double dash. No, I want her to be cool. I want him to be cool. So we'll bring them to here, where they can hold the bar. Hey, puppy. And then, as soon as they're in range, they're going to shoot this guy with the plasma repeater. And then we've also got Shake Vivid, but Shake Vivid's going to cross the water. So they need to wait until I'm going to get them to wait just a second, because I do not want them to hit Hildebrand as they zoom by. And then I think you can potentially double dash here. Yeah, you can. And then just come up out of the muck, come up around this way, so you can ambush them from the side. That's pretty much the plan. All right, let's execute. Okay, that's him down. That's excellent. He's super shocked. That's a good start. That's a really nice start. Okay, so Hildebrand is going to be in position this turn. That's really all Hildebrand is going to do, unfortunately. They may not actually shoot at all this mission, but I need to hold this. What are the enemy doing? So, looks like they're all trying to go after... They're almost all trying to go after Manticore. Manticore can just step to here. Get the beam laser. And if they shoot at... They're going to get a crossover here. But if I instead move them to here, the beam is going to go through him and then go through him, which is really nice. Unfortunately, I can't. I can get a second beam attack here, which might hit all three of them, which is pretty ridiculous. They've identified the greatest threat. Yes. That's one plus. Did I get a collateral? I don't think I did. Did I get a collateral there? Got a hit. Okay, yeah, they did a little bit of damage with one of those shots. Okay, I just need to stand and hold your ground. Are you taking any fire this turn? You're taking fire here. So let's get that shield up. At this point here. Focusing on who is shooting at you? I think it's this guy here. Yeah, it is that guy there. And then is anyone else shooting at you this turn? This guy here is also shooting at you. So we need to get the second shield up here on him, because I think he's got a machine gun or a railgun. And then you can shoot after they finish. You can shoot at this guy. So what Shocked does, a Hildebrand character just went over here and do nothing. He's having one of those episodes where he's like struggling with the fact that he's got so much trauma. That's what Hildebrand is doing right now. There's lots of cutaways to him, like he's flashing back to like before the war with his family. You know how like he like used to pilot construction mechs. Hildebrand's just having a main character episode. We'll just let him do his thing. So what Shocked does, Gabag, is every time this timer runs out, the mech explodes with electricity and damages everything around it. It's actually it's a really cool feature. I'm actually just going to hold you here, Shake, Quebec, because you've actually got shots on these guys as they come around the corner. And I think that's like the range isn't ideal, but it's pretty good. You can shoot the guy in the back. Okay, let's see how this plays out. I'm hoping for a big beam attack here. Okay, he just got melted by Quebec. He got melted by the beam. And he's also getting beamed. Okay. That was brutal. So, Hilty's now holding the point. So we're holding both points, which is great. We just need to take out these last two enemies, which I don't think will take a lot of time. So I'm going to get Quebec to fire on this guy here with a 100% chance to hit. We'll take 2 shots on him. That will kill him. And then we'll get these guys just to fire on the guy at the top of the hill. I think I can just shoot him straight away, except we're a little bit too hot. We'll zap him. Oh, too hot. We'll zap him again. We'll put a shield in the between here, because why not? Excuse me. And then you need to hold until you finish firing the beam. And I'm going to bring you around the back side here. Actually, you can just come up this way. And then you can... I don't think you'll be cool enough to be... Excuse me, beam again until here. And that should be enough. We should be absolute go. Yeah, Talon's doing a great job. This should be over now. He got melted by the beam. He actually got hit by collateral shots. They weren't actually aimed at him. Ooh, friendly fire. And that's the mission complete. These missions are way easier than the last area we did. Alright, we're going to do the replay. It's going to be very short, but we got to do... Actually, I was about to say, do I not have a replay? Okay. We'll do a zoomed out view like this, like it's a strategy game. And I'll click full speed. This marksman rifle is doing so much work right now. That beam attack was brutal. Brr. And then Hildebrand's just over here doing nothing. Okay, cool. Hilde's just a chill guy. Yeah, we think. So how much damage did we do? We did 8. We took 800 damage. We dealt 5,000. 5,000. Nice beaming. It was good beaming. Absolute massacre. Okay, no level up for Talaron. Nothing. Oh, actually, how did Hildebrand... See, I told you he's the main character. He just leveled up from doing absolutely nothing in that mission, which is hilarious. Quebec did not level up, even though they took did most of the work. And Shake Vivid did not level up either. We got a Bane torso. That's a new medium torso. And Bane legs. We got a railgun repeater. Oops. Okay, I want to keep looking at stuff. Railgun repeater. We got a target sensor, which is plus 20 min-max range. Really good on the beam laser. We got a furnace reactor, which... Unusual reactor design sacrificing cooling for power output. Demands careful use. Overheating this reactor will set the mech on fire. Okay, and then we got hydraulics. And then we also got a capacitor. Okay, and then... Oh, all grey. Alright, I'm gonna... So, okay, I've unlocked the Helge. We need to get this SMG, will do. I don't care about the shotgun. We've unlocked the arms. And we haven't unlocked the legs. So we're gonna unlock Helge legs. Bean we haven't, so I'm gonna do that. That's a new shield, I'll get that workshopping. I'm not too keen on the repeaters. But we'll do Bane arms. And we'll do Bane legs. And then there's a torso here, so I want to scrap that. Another SMG will scrap that. There's a burst assault rifle here. I'm not huge on assault rifles. We'll leave that for the moment for directing the rest of us. Yes, he did the whole commander thing. How am I doing? We're at 60. I've got tons of salvage. Okay, well, I think that's my third torso. And I think this is my fourth. Oh, no, I've already gone over on arms, so we don't need to salvage any more arms. We've got 3 legs as well, so I don't need to salvage any more legs. But there's not really anything else to salvage here. This salvage is really bad. Like, what's going on here? Got aura farming XP. That's exactly what he did. Alright, I'm just gonna... there's nothing else to salvage here. I'm just gonna salvage everything I can. It's not particularly great. In fact... Yeah, I don't know. My whole budget is just scrapping everything. Okay, we've got a foothold in the area. Hope has gone up. We can either take camp supplies or take supplies. I'll take the camp supplies. I don't really need basic components. Alright, so now we have an assassination mission to complete, which are always a lot of fun. We have a battlefield. We have a breach. And we're over here. So I want to do that assassination mission. We have a level up for Hildebrand, though. Hildebrand is, once again, a short-range god for plus 60% short-range damage and plus 2 unit speed. Which is just awesome. Okay. So who is currently fatigued out? Nobody, which is great. I can imagine basic comps considering how much you salvage per battle. Exactly, yeah. What I would like to do, though, is I would like to start constructing... a set of Helge armor. So let's get a uncommon. What do I need for this? I need more green components for that. Okay, we'll leave that for the moment. We're just not getting good salvage for that kind of stuff. Short god, yes. I'm going to do the assassination because I think assassinations are hella good fun. And we'll boost over there as well. Zoom. Oh, I thought the overheat line was up here. That's why I keep getting overheat damage. Alright, this is going to be a big battle, because it's level 3 danger spec ops. We've got 3 on-site contacts, 3 times on-site contacts, 4 defenders, 4 aggressors, and an elite, and then we've got dropship contacts as well. So this is going to be a big fight. Now this might be a really good mission for Big Jim, because there's a lot of very heavily clustered together enemies here. So... what I'm thinking is, I'm going to keep Talaran as a defender. I want to level them up. Daedra's a very high level, and I want to keep her for the end game. We're going to bring Hildebrand because this is a main character mission, and there is a named enemy to fight. We're going to bring Quebec with the sharpshooter because they're doing great. And now what we're going to do is I'm going to dump Shake Vivid. I'm sorry, Shake Vivid. We're going to bring Donnie along. And we're going to bring Donnie along in Big Jim because we've got the missile launcher. What we'll do very quickly, though, is just having a look. So we've got the BLM-2 Buster here. This thing is doing, per hit, it's doing 32 pilot damage. The other option is, I've got a BM-LE-3 Eclipse. So if we compare that, it's doing more unit damage. It's actually apparently doing more pilot damage per attack. Way more pilot damage per attack, and more structure damage per attack. What is the downside here? It takes longer to fire. It has less charges. It generates more heat and it weighs more. I think I'm going to take BML3, the BML3 Eclipse, if I'm being completely honest. I will upgrade it to level 5. I think this is the better missile launcher. Am I wrong with this? This is the right pick, right? The BLM-3 is better than the BLM-2. And then we're going to give it a concussive payload for plus 30% pilot damage. And we'll give it standard plate 2, I think. Now this has obviously made Big Jim very slow. Also, we're going to upgrade this to level 5. Okay. So now per attack is doing 112 pilot damage. The other thing I picked up, was there anything else I picked up that I wanted to equip? Oh, I want to check on we're not actually using it right now, but before I forget, on Hamilton, I want to check that we are using. So I've got liquid cooling on here for minus 15 heat generation, which is very good. But we also have access to the targeting center, which is plus 20% min-max range, which is something to think about. So the current range on this is 9 to 18 meters. You know what, I think that range is fine. I like for the cooling. Yes, it's different. It's become pretty amazing. If I'm being 100% honest, I'm really enjoying it. All right. Let's get back in. So we've got Dawn in Big Jim, we've got Quebec in the Sharpshooter, we've got Hildebrand in the Interceptor, and we've got Tanner in the Defender. Let's deploy. This is going to be a big fight. You saw how we upgraded the parts. It doesn't show right away on the screen. Still upgrades, though, yeah. So the cooling up missile mechs, they have the range. You can run light to medium parts or a huge generator to get some of the speed back. Yes. That's a lot of rain noise. Well, he's running a sniper rifle plus missile back, but he is going to be very slow. Oh my god, look at the size of that missile launcher. Target in sight. You can deal with their escort first or strike immediately. Look at the missile launcher. What is that? You know what the craziest thing is? It only has 3 shots. But it has four missile launch chambers and 3 shots. That's exactly why I took it. Okay, what are we dealing with? We've got a lot of dudes, is what we're dealing with. Okay, this guy here is our target. He's got an assault rifle and a shield. He looks pretty nasty, if I would say so myself. What is the assault rifle he's using? He's got an AR-1 Astra, which is the all-rounder. This guy here has an assault rifle and an SMG. This guy here has a minigun. We've got a railgun repeater, assault rifle, another railgun repeater, another minigun, another one, a railgun repeater, and back we're gonna have a shotgun. Those shots are reinforced with hopes and dreams. Hey, TRM. Yeah, they are. How long have you been here? Oh, you said it's a cool-looking robot. All right, first things first. Can we launch... Oh, it's so hot, it's going to overheat just firing the missile. So it's going to take 4.6 seconds for this missile to reach its target, which means I probably want to aim... This is 4 seconds here. I'm just going to check something before we actually fire this. How big is the crater when it hits? Okay, it's pretty big. It's pretty big. So I think if I aim it about here, we're going to have... If I aim it about here, I actually think I should aim it here because most of the enemy mechs are going to be in this region at that time. So I'm going to drop that there, which means it's not going to land until next turn. But I think the potential splash damage is absolutely insane. So on holiday. So, oh, you're still on holiday. Wow, I'm loving that. Hey, Toasted, how's it going? You're about to see some missile mech action. Now, I don't think we're going to be cool enough to fire another missile until next turn. So, Donnie, you are at the moment just a missile turret, which I actually find really funny. Now, they're all coming up here to fight us, so I think I just take the fight to them. So we're going to dash forward twice with our defender. And then we're just going to be in position. We'll just step behind this wall a little bit to shoot at them as they come over the rise. So, 98% on him. We're not going to get a second shot on him this turn, that's fine. We've got Roadrunner here. What's Roadrunner's range like? So I want them in that middle band. So let's bring you up to here. Now the enemies are going to be in the middle band. They're not in range yet. Hit this guy as he comes up. That's the only shot you've got this turn. But we'll try and take... Oh, I think you've got a second shot on him. We'll try and take advantage of your ability to move and shoot this turn. Sorry about that, Waffles. What's going on? Oh, you've been hit with the flu. Oh, that's awful, Waffles. I just saw that. I'm so sorry to hear that. It sucks to get sick, especially this time of year, I think. Especially if it's cold outside, which I assume it is where you are. I know there's a lot of that kind of thing going around at the moment. What we're going to do with Hildebrand right now is we're going to bring Hildebrand down to here and hide them. And next turn they're going to burst. Actually, if I bring them here, they should be able to get through behind the enemy next turn without getting caught out. So we're going to dash them. There's a cat about to say hi on the microphone, just to warn you all. Oh, look at that dash. Wow. Hildebrand's such a main character. So we're going to run through the tunnel. And we'll finish their turn up about here. So next turn they can come up behind the enemy. So we'll be ready for turn Victor streams. Okay, cool. You'll be back 2 more days. I hope you've had a really good holiday. I'm back to work on Monday myself. Really, so tomorrow for me. Hey, Talscott, how's it going? Back to the past. Keep the masters and get better just yes. All right, let's see how this goes. I want to watch this missile launch. And it's away. Oh, it's actually 3 missiles. 4 missiles. Holy crap. You had experience just for launching them. That's one guy dead. This is the elite here. All of you are getting demoted if you let another round hit my mech. I'm out of here. Call in my evac and cover me. Mate, the fight just started. And here I thought we'd give them a proper fight. Don't let them escape to their evac point. Here I thought they'd give us a proper fight. Okay, we're going to have to launch again from Donnie. Looks like they're not moving too much. I mean, in 4 seconds, there's going to be 2 here. So we'll get those 2. That's probably pretty good, right? We are indeed fighting a drama cream. A drama cream who is not doing anything this turn and is just standing still and shooting at my tank. So when does he start? He starts shooting pretty much as soon as the turn starts. Yeah, so starting shooting here. Is he still shooting at that point? He shoots again here. I'm going to see if I can get a shot in between. I can. So let's hit him with the plasma. And then I'm actually going to start moving as well to draw his fire away from the team to over here. It's okay. Look, they're targeting Speedy Mech. Speedy Mech's going to target them. So we're dropping the missiles on them. We're doing this. I want to get you to continue firing on our target here, which is this guy. You've got a 100% chance to hurt him. What I'm going to do is stabilize you this turn, and I want to bring you up a little bit. Like, I want to bring you... I'm actually going to bring you to here, and then you're going to hold until you finished firing. And at this point, you're too hot to keep firing, so I'm going to bring you down to here, where next turn you can start shooting under the underpass. Because we now need to deal with our main character, who has horrendous main character syndrome. So the first thing that's going to happen is this guy's going to try and minigun him. So all we're going to do is we're going to dodge out of here and up here while they all run below. We're going to cross to here. They're all underneath trying to shoot him. And we're going to fire at this guy from above with our SMG. And then while we're doing that, we're going to run along this way. And I can't queue up another attack, but I'm going to actually queue up this one as he runs in, so that he's shooting as he comes over. Also, is he actually... Oh, I thought he was holding them on the side. He's not stuck with them, they're stuck with him. I don't know these missions where I had to replay the first one with the VIPD. Someone like 8 more mechs and tanks. Wow. Alright, let's see what the missile rain does. Are we ready? Execute. Oh, that was a lot of... Oh, there's so much damage happening. Oh! Oh! The elite's down. The heavy's down. Oh, that shotgun shot, though. That was a great shot from him. There's so much happening right now. Target is down. Well done, Commander. Yeah, I need to watch that again. Oof. 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 These guys under the bridge only survived, I think, because the bridge saved them. I also want to watch this again. So he's trying to minigun. He's firing underneath. Look at the shots go wild as he gets close. I love the light mech. Merv, let's go. Okay, Donnie, you are officially insane. Alright, we're going to come around here. The music's gotten super excited. Okay, we've got enemies dropping in, I think. Maybe not yet. Are the enemies dropping in yet? Oh, hang on, I'm in the wrong mode. Yeah, we've got enemies dropping in over here. So we've got another squad over here. So that's going to be Donnie's last target with his last missile launch. Is going to be these guys here. I don't know if it's going to hit them as they land. But 2 of them are standing still. So It's going to hit. Those two are actually going to collide with each other, which means they're going to crash, and then they're going to hit by the missiles. Meanwhile, you are going to shoot, basically, I think, at these guys as they land. I think that's the best use for you right now. So as soon as he's down, you got a 96 on him. You've got a 100 on him. I guess all you can afford to do right now. Oh, you've got a... Are you going to overheat from this shot? Even if you overheat from this shot... Actually, no. What am I doing? I want you to shoot the guy that's coming at you, which is this guy here. Yeah, shoot him again. So this attack also needs to be on him. And then this attack, if you're not too hot, shoot the guy. I doubt he's going to survive 2 shots, right? So Donnie's fired. There's another missile attack about to come in here. You have taken negligible damage from that attack. Is anyone else shooting at you this turn? No. In that case, come down. Oh, there's a minigun shooting at you from under the bridge. There's a troll under the bridge. If there's a troll under the bridge, I instead want you to come to here and not get murdered by your teammate dropping in a missile strike, but shoot him and then shoot him. And while you're doing that, just run to here. Actually, just stand and shoot. You'll be fine. And then anyone coming up, this guy here is. So you just shoot him and shoot him again. I think he's going to die. And then you can come to here to begin to push down next turn. So you can shoot down at him. I'm just trying to keep a clear zone around where the missiles are landing to make sure we're safe. Okay, I think we're good. Let's execute. Okay, he's down. He's down. He's almost down. This squad have just landed. Miss on all that. That's a kill with the SMG. That's another kill with... Oh, another kill with the SMG. He just took a critical hit. Let's just... So what's still alive over here? So he gets killed with the plasma. He gets killed by the missiles. This guy's on no health at all. And then with these 2 alive still. Okay, and then over here, Hildebrand cleans up 2 of them. This guy's on low health. Yeah, now that he's got he's absolutely insane with the SMG. He's at 82. If I just push this back slightly, he'll be at 100. He's at 195 here. But you know what we can do? We can actually hold. And then we can actually start... We can activate Stabilized. And we can start chasing them, which is hilarious. So run to up here while you're firing. I don't think you've got... You do have another shot. Do you have a shot on the minigun guy? Where is the minigun guy? Minigun guy is there. This guy here is a problem. I'm actually going to cancel your turn. I need you to take care of that minigun guy. He's a big problem for me, and he's still trying to shoot Hildebrand, who's on top of the Skyway. So just shoot that guy for me this turn. Brand is almost dead. Who is Brand? Oh, Hildebrand. Ah, Hildebrand's fine. Hildebrand is at high risk of death because they have too much trauma. I don't think they actually have any pilot HP, or have they taken so much pilot HP they're on 1 health. They did get hit in the back with a railgun. So that may have been what happened there. Okay, this guy's going to shoot at Hildebrand, so Hildebrand needs to take them out ASAP. Let's dump an overcharge here. Health is 2. Okay, that's not good. We're going to... That is really not good. Let's do a dash this way. Get them out of the line of fire. I think what's happening is they are actually taking fire from the minigun under the bridge. What is this guy using? This guy has an assault rifle, so he doesn't have piercing on it, but we'll dash out of the way. Then we'll come back when he's not... Okay, so this guy's then going to shoot, so we need to dash over. Actually, just going to dash down here, I think, out of line of sight. We're going to overheat. That could kill Hildebrand. But if we run down, we're going to get minigunned. So that's a problem. Also, there's missiles incoming as well on these guys. Let's instead dash this way. And then run out of he should be fast enough to not worry about that damage. What we can also do is we can bring Talaron over to block shots that are coming into the back of him. So if I dash to here, and then we need to wait, we actually need to hold until he's passed, and then step to here, we can try and block those shots. That's the only thing I can think of. Run for 2 seconds. Yeah, I think that's actually a really good idea. So We will run like this, and then dash again to here, and that's cool enough. And then we'll just take him to the extraction point. He killed a bunch of people. He's good. Okay, you so you don't actually need to cover his back in that case. You can just come here and start murdering these guys. So that's this guy here who's coming up. Face shielding again. That's what you guys do. And then come around to here. And just in case this guy... Well, I actually want you to... Well, just make sure this guy is dead for me. And then we've got missiles landing on these guys. So you're shooting the minigun guy. You're getting out of there. You're doing this. And Donnie has nothing to do this turn. So if this guy attacks, I want you to snipe him. But when he's actually up here. So here, hit him with a sniper rifle if he survived. And then if this other guy survives, snipe him as well. Okay, let's go. We should make sure Hildebrand makes it out okay. Yeah, Hildebrand's made it out. That shotgun was dangerous though. This guy's down. Okay, so I'm just going to evacuate Hildebrand. I feel like the red guys would probably be pretty pessimistic about the whole occupation at this stage, yes. I think they would be. So we're just going to retreat you at the end of your move. And then you've still got another sniper shot on... Well, this guy's actually running at you, which is great. So let's bring you forward a little bit, Donnie, to about here. Oh, you're slow as hell. You can't do that. You just have to wait until he's in range. Now shoot at him. And do you have a second shot? No, you're too hot. Okay. So he's chasing down. This guy's coming in and under. I think that's a shot. That's a job for AMB2PY on him. We've got a good shot there. We've got a good shot there. And then once you've taken those shots, relocate to... Where's the line of sight? Relocate. Actually, you don't even need to relocate. You can just hold until he's here. And then if I just zoom in, you can shoot under the bridge. And that honestly should kill the guy. And then there's just this guy left who has... Who I don't know how his mech is... Oh no, this guy's still in a pretty good position actually. So we'll get Talaron to come up here. Actually, that's a collision, isn't it? Don't do that. From where you are, just turn and shoot this guy. Is he shooting at you? No, he's running towards you, so you actually need to get away from him. So jump down to here. When you've got a 100%, it's too hot. Shoot him, and then when he's here, shoot him again. Hey, PZ for STEM, how's it going? Okay, I think we're good here. Am I dead or alive in your playthrough? In this playthrough? Or in Xenonauts? I don't think you're in this one, Toasted. Or did you die? You may have died. No, I don't think anyone's died. Let me check the wall after this mission. Don, could you stop missing, please? Hildebrand extracted. Okay, Don has failed with every shot they fired at this guy so far. Dead but not forgotten. Okay, so this guy's out. This guy is still coming back down. This is just more shooting for a Talaron, honestly. Just blow this guy to pieces. Looks like he wants to run away, so we'll hold for a second, and then we'll follow him up to here. And then shoot him again here. I don't really care about shielding. Look, I can only shoot missiles, okay. I thought you were good with the AC-10 as well. I thought that was your whole thing. No, it wasn't an AC-10. It was Gauss rifle. I hope Waffles doesn't get toasted. I hope so too. Okay, that's your best bet. Now it's on for our sniper, who's going to dash back to here, and then I hope that's enough range for a decent shot. 40%. If we hold until he's here, though, you go to 91. So let's keep moving back until we hit that point, and then we'll start shooting from here. Got a second shot here as well. Do we have a third shot? We've got a third shot. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, this should be the end. I don't think you can, PZ. No, it's a little bit funny how the comments work. Gauss ERPPC, that's right, it was a PPC. Do I need to get you a plasma rifle then, so you can just pretend you've got a PPC? Because that's basically what the shock damage is. Oh, good shot! You hit. That's him down. Now it's down to this. Oh, what a shot! Alright, we definitely need to watch the replay from this fight. That was awesome. And Hilty didn't die. Alright, ready? Full speed replay with no UI. Missiles away. War, just murder. Hilton killing, just murdering people as well. Coming back over, getting some people here, killing you, taking too many hits, getting out of there. More missiles coming in. Just so much stuff happening. Here's Don's great sniping. Got that hit in, and then Avian 2PY for the finish. Nice. That was beautiful. Yeah, Hildebrandt's kind of turned into a glass cannon, haven't they? No problems for me, but I have a lot of memory in my PC, and it seems to be running fine for me. I just wish we had sound effects. Okay, Talaron got a level up, which I think is very well deserved. Hildebrandt did not get a level up. They are now fatigued, and they are at 60% HP because they actually get health for killing units, I believe. Quebec got a level up, which is well deserved as well. They've been doing some great sniping, and Donny got a level up for all of their missile launcher, which means they can now get the do increased damage with missiles perk we've been waiting for them to get. Got a unit core, we got a mine layer, and we got another one of those cute little handguns, and we got another liquid cooling module, which is very cool. And then we've got to do our. So I've got Grey Bane done. I'm going to start salvaging these shields. This assault rifle might be worth picking up. Blue arms, yes please. Do I want to salvage them or do I want to grab them? I think I want to grab them. No, they're level 4. I'm going to salvage them. So I get the ability. No, because I can't make blues yet. We'll salvage them in case they're good. We've got level 6 here. Equipment. There's level 6 Hellgate arms and legs here. That's going to be good for Big Jim or for our friend. Let's salvage level 6 as well. We've got a huge budget here. Are there any more level 6 before I go in too deep? No, these guys are all just driving trash mechs. Okay. So here we've got Helga Torso, green, I want to grab. And I think I need more handguns for a level up at level 4. Definitely want green arms. We'll grab this again. I'm going to salvage this blue arm. Hey, Winter Wolf, how's it going? But more kind of, yes. Fine for fast moving mech to run past areas and leave mines. No. So the mine layers actually launch mines, like missiles. You can lay mine fields in areas. That's actually really interesting. We'll grab this at level 5. Yeah, I want to be able to create these. Level 3 I'm not too worried about. Ultra Heavy Machine Gun Vulcan M, I'm not too... I would like the ability to build these though. There should be 2 available. Where's my other Ultra Heavy Machine Gun? Yes, okay. Anything from the front rank I actually want to just grab. Not really. We'll salvage the shotgun. We've got the legs done. I think full review is still work in progress. Yeah, they said they don't know if they're going to be able to get that working or not. Yeah, you can do that exactly, Stinky. It's a wonder that full replay works. No, my game works, there's no combat audio on replays. Let's salvage the weapons. I'm just going to salvage all the weapons, because that's part of the upgrades. There's a third Ultra Heavy Machine Gun, cool. Okay, and that's the hit budget. The miniguns, the grey miniguns aren't that great, and they have a minimum range, which makes me sad. We've got a City Liberation, and we've got another Breach. Okay, we got some level ups to do, though. So Donnie will now get Artillery. Pilot is able to do increased damage with missile weapons. What do we think about giving Donnie a primary? So I think we can all agree that Big Jim is now Donnie's mech. But rather than using the SR1 Midway, why don't we swap in the LMX9 Hydra missile launcher? Experimental missile launcher splits shortly after launch, releasing a swarm of partially guided missiles that independently select targets. There is also the ML1 Slug, but this thing I think does way more damage. Actually, this does way more damage, the ML1 Slug, but it's partially guided. But I quite like the guided missiles here. And what we could do is we could put a targeting sensor on it so that its range is now 86 to 202 meters. The Hydra is basically impossible to aim. Fast where you run away and drop mines. Yeah, okay, you can do that too. Missiles. So we're saying don't use the Hydra. My only other option is the Slug for missile launcher right now. So the Slug has a lower arc. It has a longer range. Oh no, sorry, the Slug has a shorter range, but a better minimum range. Longer cooldown. It does more damage per hit, but much lower damage per second, because the Hydra fires 8 fragmenting rockets. I think I'm going to mess around with the Hydra. I'm going to put a targeting sensor on it. I don't say don't use the Hydra, just be aware it won't be able to target specific enemies. That's fine. I'm more about making the area horrible to live in. The question is, do we need a handgun on here? Nah. But we are going to upgrade this. Oh, it's non-upgradable. This spawn can be upgraded to a higher level. This is usually used for rare experimental equipment. Okay. Because it's experimental. That's fine. The other thing I wanted to look at, actually... Oh, damn it. That's not the right button at all. Is upgrading Big Jim to have heavy arms. Because I've got the level 6 Helga arms. It means they basically can't move. Do I have the Helga legs as well? Yeah, I've got the level 6 Helga legs. So they're full Helga Mech. It means they're very, very slow, but they're basically just a missile turret anyway. The Hydra's very good, but you want to put liquid cooling on it. Not the targeting sensor? Okay. And then we've got... We'll put a hollow plate for less mass. We'll give you a... I want to put the padded pod on Hildebrandt's mech. Weight reduction Mark 1, yes, for less mass. Booster tap. For less thrust, no. Let's get a safety override. We've got a heat vent for... Yeah, okay. And then... Standard plating and concussive payload. Okay, we'll try that. Size of the missile launchers. Yeah, you are just a missile machine at this point. Okay, cool. Next mission. Oh, I still have more level ups to do. What am I doing? Okay, so Talaran now has a pulse field. This shoot is protected by a high-intensity magnetic field. Kinetic projectiles making contact will ricochet without inflicting damage. That sounds awesome, Talaran. Well done for building a pulse shield. I think just so you can't get run down. Yeah, I'm going all in. I'm being silly. So Quebec can either pick up Feather Leap or Glass Cannon. This pilot is adept at pushing their mechs to their limit, but trades increased damage for mech integrity. So plus 45% long range damage for minus 40% body armor. No, it doesn't matter. You're right, Zerowski Skepti. You are completely correct. When deploying in a mech with a lightweight class, this pilot can tune the thrust to massively increase dash distance. Does Quebec need more long-range damage, or do we want insane dash distance? Because our sniper mech is a light mech. But I do like doubling down on Glass Cannon. But I think he does enough damage as it is. Not that he actually has anything that increases his damage as it is. Let's min-max, yeah. Glass Cannon. Okay. That's everybody leveled up. The Hydra pills about 120 heat per shot. Really? Crap. Where was it when I put the weight reduction kit in? Let's get a... No, I want more heat dissipation, more power, more thrust. Maybe getting a booster in the legs is actually a good thing for this mech. Hot Rod is 96 heat generation, 80 thrust, 100 thrust, 70 thrust, 70 thrust. Might want to get a reach in here for more boost. Glass Cannon is very dangerous. Yes, I know I play very dangerously. Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to do. I just remembered. I wanted to go to Whiplash. And I wanted to, in the torso, put the padded pilot pod. Does this... what? Boost weapon damage output by disabling some cooling systems. That's actually huge for him. Yeah, I want the reach thruster on him. I'm just checking my upgrades. And this currently has an expanded magazine, which I really like. Check the pilot death board. Yeah, where do we check the pilot death board? Here. No, so you mustn't have been in the campaign, Toasted. You're only in Xenonauts, where you are my machine gunner at the moment. Alright, so we need 3 more to get this out. We can do that with the breach. That's a very crazy breach. Rare components and a pilot pod? Let's do it. Hard mission to finish up. So we can't take Quebec or Hildebrand into our next mission. Why do people call these missile boats? Anyone know the history of that? It's mostly from Mech Warrior, I believe, PZ. You come to a small orchard of ripe fruit, a rare sight since I can begin. A single person is tending the tree. So I can get camp supplies, or I can trade for 2 camp supplies. I think I'll just grab the 1 camp supplies. I mean, who cares about basic components, but... we've got 2 camps, which we don't really need right now. Let's head here. We've got plenty of time. Look at the city. I love the new map situation in this game. It's so much better than it used to be. The mobile place pulls up to a machine shed. Inside a mechanic is we're hard at work repairing our mech. It's hard to tell which side it belonged to. I found it nearby, says the mechanic. It looks like the pilot ejected, but I have no idea where they may have gone. All right, Donnie, have a good one. Thanks so much for tuning in. Happy New Year to you. Thanks for the gifted subs as well. That was really kind of you. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. We can get a short-range weapon, or we can convince them the Mech is not the weapon. It should be scrapped for parts. Oh, we got a blue machine gun out of that. That's pretty cool. A level 5 blue. That's actually a decent weapon. Is that a better option than the plasma repeater? So the plasma repeater currently has an extended mag, which we can put on the machine gun. So it has less range, more scatter, does less. No, it's nowhere near as good. Yeah, that's right. Because you get laser boats. That's Toasted Waffles has the skinny here. I think this is going to be a really hard mission. Just FYI. Okay, let's set up. What are we dealing with? There's turrets. We've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 enemies on the field, and we have to take and hold territory here. Okay. Talaron, you've been absolutely excellent, but you need a break, and for this mission we're bringing Daedra. Okay, we're not bringing Hildebrand on this mission. We are bringing Donnie and Big Jim. We're not bringing Quebec, we're bringing AB and 2PY. Basically the A-team's coming out for this one. What do we want the last mech to be? I feel like this is a job for Manticore, which means we're bringing... Shake Vivid. No, we're bringing Salty Frosty. Because they can actually make this thing move. Bring in Hamilton. What's Hamilton again? Yeah, we're bringing Hamilton. So we've got Hamilton, we've got Blackbird, we've got Roadrunner, and we've got Big Jim. What region are we in? We're in... I think we're in Backfist right now. Or no, we're in Vremel right now. We're currently in Vremel. We're in Vremel at the moment. Is this everybody I want? Donnie with the missile launchers. Aiming 2 bow with the marksman rifle. Yeah, I think we're good to go. Alright, let's deploy. Heavy weapons guy. I miss Team Fortress 2. I know people still play it, but... once they added all the hats and everything, I kind of lost my interest in the game. Also, never really had a group of people to play with. Oh, look at these fighters. That's cool. I've never seen those before. This is a very open battlefield. There is no cover. This is a little bit scary. Rebel units in raid. Okay. So we need to destroy the generator. Where is the generator? Okay, the generator is going to be an easy kill. I've heard that. I think we want most of the team to use this building as cover. Or maybe use these buildings. We could take this location over here. There's also a turret here. Donnie, your first job is going to be to drop a missile on this building. At the start of the turn, please. Then how hot are you? It's just mega overheat no matter what. So this is a much hotter weapon. This is the earliest you can fire this. These guys are not moving this turn. Actually, I might swap that around. Let's drop a big missile on them as soon as possible. So that's definitely landing in the middle of them, yeah. Boom. Okay. Then we're going to drop it in. Thing is, I don't want to fire the Eclipse at this PZ. That's my worry. But that, I'm hoping, will kill the generator. I'm hoping. Now, there is a turret here, but the turret is not active this turn. There's no scannings coming from it, so we can move past it. The nice thing about this is Don can actually... Well, I want to make sure they're in range, so I'm actually going to hold them here for the turn. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to move AB in P2Y to here. What's the damage like at that range? 66, yeah. So I'm going to dash them to here. And I'm going to hold them for a turn. I'm going to clip all of these guys in case the missiles don't kill them. That's just going to drop... They can't vent. Oh, they can vent. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot you could... Oh, the vent takes so long, though. And then, yeah, then I can super fire again. They're going to be super hot if I do that, though. But that will stop them from overheating. And then I can do this. Okay. If I had to guess how boat terminology came about, it's Rift of Nature Warfare and gunboats. Yeah. I'm a little bit awkward here. I don't think I want to shoot at these guys with Hildebrand. With AB and 2PY. I think I just want to get AB and 2PY in position for the rest of the battle. So I'm going to dash them over here. And just because they've got no targets at the moment... oh, that's terrible damage. From here, shoot that. Shoot the building, because I know you can do a lot of damage to a building. Because if I destroy the building, the turret's going to explode. So I'm not worried about the turret. The turret's not doing anything this turn. So I'm not worried about it. The reason I'm shooting the building... if you don't move, you can vent the whole turn. Oh, I see. I can just keep racking up vent orders. That's a good idea. I'm going to set you up here, Hildebrand. Okay. Daedra, step to here. And then come up this way. And I will get you to fire on these guys just to add some extra damage. And then our laser mech needs to just not get into a friendly fire situation. I don't want there to be a collision. No. And then I want to use this building. Like, I want you to step out from behind the building next turn. Look how cool this thing runs. Look how fast it is with thingy at the wheel. And then from here, you are just out of range. So just start walking forward for me to here. And then you can actually start beaming people next turn. Like, literally from here, you can start beaming that guy. Okay, I think we're good. This is going to be a really nasty start. I'm hoping we can just take all of these guys out with the opening missile salvo. Let's see how this goes. Okay, that was a lot of damage. No one has died yet. But they've taken a lot of hits. The generator has taken damage. I'm thinking this is going to be enough to kill it. This guy's getting lasered right now. Daedra's firing into the group here. We're just going to get Daedra, I think. Daedra's getting shot by one of them, so we're going to focus that one. Oh, Daedra's hot. Okay. There's still more missiles inbound as well, so we still have 2 more missiles to hit. Yeah, it helps, prevents the heat doing damage. Yeah. Okay. AB and P2Y, I need to get you firing. I'm going to change your turn to get you to step up to here. Or step back even. Yeah, you can actually step back to here. You are going to be overheating at this point. And then start lasering this guy. But I need to change your movement slightly, because I actually want you to come back on this line. Just come like back to here. And then you are going to be able to laze both of these guys with your beam as they come in. Daedra is going to get shot a lot this turn. So they get shot the first time here on this guy. Is he still shooting here? He's still shooting here. Then he stops shooting. But the attack is bad at this point on him. We've got an attack on the guy behind him, though, which is good. So we'll shoot this guy. Then you're getting shielded again. Let's we'll wait till here, and then we're going to back you up. And then we're going to change this attack to attacking the guy that's actually the more dangerous. And then I'm hoping I think I'm going to shield again at this point. Because the amount of fire taking, if this guy's not dead. And then you can start shooting at the other guy. If I jump you up onto this building here, you're going to be exposed to fire from this guy with his minigun, assault rifle. I don't want that to happen. He's also got a guy running up here. They basically got a Hildebrand themselves. Okay, let's cancel this move. There's a lot going on here. This is actually quite tricky. I'm going to dash you back to here, which gives you a firing channel between the two. And then I think we're going to have to dump a coolant surge. Let's just check how many shots you can get before I do that. So I want a shot on him. I want a shot on... not on him, because that's going to go through your teammate. No, yeah, because she's pulling straight back. Well, let's change her move, actually. Wait, what's going on here? I don't know what this move here is, but I want to change your move to actually get you to step over here to draw fire away. That means that you can come in here. You can shoot him. Actually, that's a bad attack. You can shoot him. Shoot him. Shoot him. Let's push these all back. And can't get another shot in. And we'll do a coolant surge so you don't overheat. So when the game's showing an overheat here, it won't happen because I've coolant surged. So you've got orders, you've got orders. Donnie currently hasn't got orders. Donnie's super hot, but I'll see if I can do something about that. I want to drop a missile about here. And then I want to fire a missile about... Let's drop one about here. And then I want you to vent. And I want you to vent. And I want you to vent. You basically can't move. You're just firing missiles and venting heat. I'm actually going to fire off the last of the big missiles. And I'm going to drop it right here. So one's going to hit there. No, they're both hitting the same spot. So actually, hang on. This one, I want to drop right here. And that's going to hit the edges of those two. If I just bring it back slightly. So I drop it actually here. The generator's already got missiles inbound. So these missiles here, this cluster's going for the generator. Oh, I hear a dog bark. And then this shot should hit those two guys there. So we'll fire a second one to try and land about here, which should get any of these guys that survived, potentially. Then I'm going to fire a normal missile strike here. This is quite hard because a lot of people aren't going to be in these locations when they go off. Okay, so I've given orders to everybody. The generator only needs to take 2 more damage to be taken out after it got hit by this. The missiles from here should do that. We're venting out. This is going to be a bit chaotic, but let's execute. Yeah, the second missile hits have done a lot. We've got another missile strike coming in. Wait, the missile strikes have not gone where I wanted them to go at all. They've re-guided themselves onto the enemy. Okay. Okay, yeah, he did actually crash out. That was just slightly too late on the advice that we're thinking. Unfortunately, this turret is now online because the homing missiles, if we watch the replay, this missile swarm retargeted onto these guys instead of hitting who I wanted it to hit. Which is good that they lock targets. Bad for me because it means the generator is still active. And now we have the turret, which has a machine gun shooting into the back of Salty Frosty, which is bad. Now, we did kill a lot of enemies there. These two guys are dead. This guy's dead. This guy's crashing out. These two are really badly injured. This guy's ejecting. This guy doesn't have a weapon. Oh, no, he's still got his machine gun. Yeah, he still has a machine gun. This guy up here is a problem, coming with a shotgun. So we need to take care of the turret. That is going to be quite tough to do because we have no more big missiles from Big Jim. Big Jim just has the little missiles. As soon as Big Jim is back up again, I'm going to start launching missiles at people. So we're going to launch missiles here. We're going to take a break on stability. I'm not going to do the... I'm going to just walk backwards over here because I know he's super slow. The puppy wants some attention. You're going to overheat here, and I can't vent with you. You're going to have to do a lot of work this turn. I want to shoot this building first to take it out. So we'll do one attack on that. I'm hoping... Hang on a minute. I need to sort the dog out. 2 seconds. Oops, I didn't mean to drop that next to the microphone. Sorry. What are you barking at, puppy? What is that sign? She wants to shout at the birds that are out in the garden. Oh, I'm going to release all the missiles. All the missiles are going to be released. That's all this mech does is release missiles. Okay. So it's going to be a big turn from you again in P2PY. I need you to kill... Okay, you need to back up as well. Because this guy here is a big problem. Can you actually start off by hitting him before he comes at you? You got a 94% on damage there. Because the problem is he's going to rush you and shotgun you in the face. We're going to try and shoot him. Then we're going to take a shot at the generator. Then we're going to take a shot at... This guy's crashing. This guy's moving forward. We're going to shoot him. We're going to shoot this guy. We're going to shoot this guy. Push these back. Do I have one more shot? I'm going to shoot this guy. Now I need to... I know the turret is chipping away at rear armor. That's what the second shot is for. We're going to coolant surge again. You are currently overheating and shooting at nothing because these two mechs are both dead. So let's get you to just come to here. So you've got some angles for next turn. There's nothing I can do about this at the moment. You are going to shoot and run. So we just need Daedra to act now. I'm going to bring Daedra over to here. And Daedra's job is to kill this guy. Otherwise, he's going to deal with AB and 2PY. Everyone is running super hot right now. So that should do a lot of damage to him. This is going to do no damage to him. So let's actually back up while she's shooting here. And then as soon as she's cool enough, she can shoot him again. Hopefully he's dead by this point. Okay, this is going to be a tricky turn, but let's see how we go. Okay, this guy's crashing out, which is great. That guy's down. Missile's been released. AB and 2PY has been knocked out. I'm not sure what happened there. Oh, they got shot by the turret, I think. We've got most of the enemies, though. Okay. The generator hasn't been destroyed. What happened here to AB and 2PY? I think they just took enough concussive damage from the machine gun. Yeah, they took concussive damage from the machine gun, then they got shot back by the turret. Unfortunately, I have to go get the dog because she's going insane outside. I'm so sorry about all the interruptions. I'll be right back again. I'm really sorry. Usually my housemate deals with her while I'm streaming, but she's not here today. I'll be right back. Really sorry about all the interruptions. Okay. So AB2PY has gone down from the turret because it's all down to the missile launch from Donnie that didn't connect with this. Now, this is still not offline, but how many enemies are we actually dealing with at the moment? There are 2 enemies left on the field. So this guy and this guy is ejecting. So this guy is the only guy still active. It looks like he doesn't have any active AI because he's not doing anything. So if we just... Oh no, he's actually shooting. So if we just run him down and shoot at him, we should be able to take him out this turn. Okay, let's get you... If I get you to dash to here, you're going to massively overheat. You're just so slow. If I get a fire at the end of your... Yeah, you can't... You just take a turn to cool down. You can vent. So I could get you to vent and then dash to here and then fire. No, because you're still not in range, are you? You are in range. Okay, do that. Alright, Toasted, have a good one. Thanks for tuning in. So this guy's ejecting, and we'll just get you to dash to here. Is that in range? No, it's not. Dash again. Yeah, it's going to overheat you. Just walk towards him so that next turn you can beam him. Okay. Alright, Tachyon, thanks for tuning in. Actually, you know what I'm going to get you to do? Just kill this building, please. So if you start aiming here, and then just walk this way, you should just cut the building to pieces with your beam laser. Alright, let's see if we can finish this off pretty quickly. I want to see what the beam laser did. Did it do anything? Usually beam lasers cut buildings to pieces, but it looks like we missed with pretty much the whole thing. Still haven't managed to kill this building. That's all you're here for right now. I can't give you orders, I can. That was weird. Just cut through the building, please. That's like a downward shot through it. Surely that's going to do some damage. This guy is stunned. We're just going to stand still and shoot at him, I think. Actually, we'll move into range, so I have to be careful with this turret. But if I move to here, he's at optimum range. So we'll just shield while he's shooting at us. He's actually shooting at Donnie, which is crazy. So we'll tank the hit. Then we get to here, we can hit him for 97, and we can fire again here for 97. And then you've got range now to fire missiles at this guy, so just do that for a while without taking any overheat damage. Okay. There was so many enemies on this mission. The beam laser is, I think, starting to carve through the building. I'm not sure. This guy's still alive. He's ejecting this turn. I have actually managed to destroy the generator. I think the turrets are offline now. No, I've done apparently enough damage to the generator, but I still haven't killed it. So let's get him to shoot at this bit here. Right here. And that should hopefully... Actually, that's going to miss, isn't it? This bit here. Right? Surely that's good enough damage. And then what I'll do is I'll get him to wait until he starts firing. Then step a little bit to the right. And that should hopefully cut through it. This was really tough with no cover. And then you guys just need to keep shooting. Oh, this guy's ejecting, so we can actually just end the turn here. Because they don't need to shoot anymore. There we go. That's surely destroyed the generator now. Oh, what a mess. That was a really hard mission. Alright. Good work on destroying the generator. The turret should be down now. Alright, let's watch the replay. Alright, full replay, full speed. No UI. So this is just a cluster here. So much stuff happened really quickly. And this is where Avian 2PY goes down. Get shot in the back. Because Donnie's missiles didn't do what I thought Donnie's missiles did. And then we just got this over here. Easy. Okay, at least we got it in the end. The only sad thing is Avian 2PY getting knocked out. 30 seconds of combat was all that was in the end. 10 units destroyed. So it's 10 enemies on that one. We've got another prestige for Daedra, which is cool. We got no level up for Salty. Avian 2PY is now has picked up Tired Tumble. When extremely fatigued, this pilot has a chance to crash their mech in combat. So just to make sure that Avian 2PY doesn't get too tired. And Donnie got a level up as well with their ridiculous missile backpack. I'm starting to wonder if this is just a dumb build. The missiles are good for clusters of enemies, but I'm not sure how effective it is as a build. Yeah, I just did that, Sifrin. That's what I did at the end of the battle. So it's a new experimental feature. You need a pretty decent rig to do it, but you can now watch the whole thing at the end. What does target sensor do? Plus 15% range, okay. Okay, we've got some salvage to do now. This might take a few minutes. So they're starting to give us level 6 salvage, which is really nice. You like the missile rain, okay. I think I like this. This is a level 6 shield. We might grab that. That's a blue Helge arm. I'll grab that. The rest of this I'll salvage. We've got a green ultra heavy machine gun here, which I think I'm going to salvage that. We've got blue medium torso, blue medium legs, green medium here. This is all salvageable. This is all level 4. I'm going to focus on the uncommon components first. There's nothing else I really want here. That's all the green stuff. How much? I've got a little bit of budget left over. I think missiles can be used as a supplementary specialized weapon. Yeah. Well, the thing is we're building Dawn. I think we'll switch to the other missile launcher, the one that I can actually target, rather than the one that just fires a cluster of missiles that go wherever they want to go. And that'll make a big difference. We'll salvage this. We'll salvage this. Handguns always need to be salvaged. I'm just going to salvage guns now as we go. Assault rifle, railgun repeater. Yes, it is in all the. It is that. That is the meme of that mech for sure. Okay, that's at our salvage limit. All right, so we got a new liberation, and we got a takeover, and we got a patrol. First things first, level up. So Donnie now gets repair. They can repair their mech during battle. That's fine. Daedra now has a prestige, so we can either take ablative shield for minus 15% heat dissipation, but 100% shield resistance. Or we can take Tactical Shield for minus 50. I'm gonna bake in Tactical Shield as her ability for the Prestige, and she's gonna Prestige to level 2. So now she has Reinforced Shield, Tactical Shield, and Prestige 2, which is her plus 30% barrier, plus 30% integrity, and she's still Shield Specialist. And now we get to go again. She now has access to an ability called Tis But a Scratch, which I love. In terms of units, yeah, that's how it should be, right? Let's have a look at our medium mechs. So Blackbird currently is running level 5 Arrow, which is all medium, and I'm not a huge fan of it. We do now have access to level 6 Bane, which has more integrity, more barrier, less heat dissipation, less thrust, but better generation power and mass. So I think I'm going to take this. I'm going to pull all of this stuff out of it, and we're going to grab the Bane medium. For offensive module, I actually like the booster tap here for heat dissipation. We'll take the inertial dampening pod. We've got a furnace. These are the 2 reactors that we picked up that I'm not keen on. The restoration has barrier regeneration. I don't think I'm going to beat 165%. No, that's the same one. For thruster, endurance is less heat generation. I quite like the endurance. We'll keep that. I think we've got Bane medium legs as well, which have more barrier. I did not, Peasy. No, I didn't. That was just the name that came up from chat. So we've got new. Oh, I didn't take the old legs off. Damn it. Where are the legs? These ones. These weren't the old legs. These the old legs. Those are cool legs. I'm just clearing all these modules off. Okay, I want the level 6 Bane medium legs and booster tap, heat vent. Yeah, we'll take a heat vent. And then for arms, I've got Bane arms, which I think are just we'll put the Bane on the right arm. So again, more barrier, less integrity. I like the upgrade. We can take a capacitor here for more overheat, or we can take a booster tap for more heat dissipation. I don't mind her not having thrust because she's not slow. Now, it's supposed to be level 5 Blackbird armor with a regenerator, which is barrier regeneration. Or, I think we keep the Blackbird arm. I think we keep the Blackbird arm with the regenerator. Blackbird parts are I really like the Blackbird parts as well. We'd also have access to an Ajax shield. So the Solus shield is all barrier. The Ajax has some integrity. I actually think we'll stick with what we've got. I can put a regenerator on the Solus though. And then for the pulse rifle, I actually really like the pulse rifle on her. I think this is a really good build. Roadrunner, I don't think there's many changes I can make to it because I don't have any new. We know that this marksman rifle is amazing. I don't have any better light mech armor for them right now. Hamilton is currently using level 5 Vidar. I do not have. I've got level 5 blue Asgard I could switch to, but Asgard doesn't have barrier. But the Vidar doesn't have barrier either. But the VDAR has better integrity, which is probably what I want. I'm not putting a pilot pod in there. I want the strongest thruster possible here, which is the reach. What's the difference with the Atlas? Actually, the Atlas is a nice trade-off. Yeah, there's nothing else to change here. Big Jim is as Big Jim is. Oh, I want to change Big Jim. I want to get rid of the ML869 Hydra, and I want to try the ML1 Slug, which is upgradable. And I want to put the liquid cooling on that. And then we're going to upgrade to level 5. Yeah, so now it's level 5. We'll see what the Slug is like. Okay, I think we're good. Hey Neutronius, happy 2026. Now, everyone's a little bit shreked right now. I'm wondering if we camp. I need one more side armor to level up to level 6. Express Restoration. High-speed polymer armor just robotic assembly like a crew to rebuild nearly total mechs back to perfect condition in one camp stop. I'm actually going to get speed increase, more speed, and higher basic speed, just for now. And then I think we're going to camp for a turn. Look, it sounds like they want to keep adding more to the game. That's why they've added the new supporter pack to Steam. I'm going to come out and honestly... Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to come out and honestly say this right now. If I didn't already own the game on the Epic Game Store, which I bought it for early access, and I had it on Steam, I would probably pick up that supporter pack at this point, because I'm enjoying this so much. But I can't because it's not available to me. So I'm worried about this patrol for me camping. So we've got a takeover. I need to get 2 points. So it's either going to be it's going to be this takeover that I do. Let's drive away from the patrol. I'm not going to be able to camp if the patrol's after me. I'm probably going to have to overdrive away from them. No, we're okay. I'm probably going to do this takeover without camping. We should be okay. Actually, I don't have time now. So I've got to do the takeover. So all of the supporter pack in it has is like some pilot customization and a thank you from the devs. But the actual... So give me 1 second. I'm going to open Steam up. I'm going to tell you what it actually says. Phantom Brigade. Supporter upgrade. Alright, so just very quickly, I'm not giving anything away by doing this, am I? No. If I just change my streaming settings in here to show you the display. So this is the supporter pack in Steam. About this content, love Phantom Brigade and looking to show your support for our team in an extra special way. That's very kind of you. Thank you so much. This upgrade lets you stand on the battlefield with these cosmetic options. So you get exclusive look for your base, exclusive helmet for your pilots, exclusive livery for your mechs, a heart on the main menu because your support made our day a little bit brighter, right? All of that's just cosmetic stuff. It's not that important. But most importantly, you'll be directly supporting the ongoing development of Phantom Brigade. The game has been a major part of our lives for many years. Whether you're a long-time player or brand new recruit, your support means a lot to us. Thank you, Brigade, the Phantom Brigade team. So I feel very specific about Phantom Brigade because I know that I released a video a while ago that was quite negative about Phantom Brigade, and that video I hold to at the time. I think the comments that I made were very valid. But I feel like, unlike a lot of developers, I feel like we've got not quite as much as Hello Games, but we do very much have an example of a developer who's actually fixed the game up a lot. They've done a lot of work, and I'm really surprised that they were able to do it. And I feel like that effort and that commitment should be rewarded in some way. So I'm not telling people to buy the pack. I'm just saying that if I could, I would. But unfortunately, can I buy the pack? Can you actually buy DLC on Steam without owning the game? Because if you can, I might just pick it up. Because I feel like I personally want to give my support to it, and I do believe, Notronius, that I should follow up that video. Okay, anyway, we've got 2 enemy squads to fight over here. It's raining, so we're going to be cool. Please don't let me convince you to do anything. Don't take what I'm saying. Like, I'm not shilling for what are they called again? It's not Hello Games. It's, I can't remember the name of the company. What they called again? They are Brace Yourself Games. They don't support me in any way. I have no connection to them, so please don't. It shouldn't be 30 Canadian dollars. That's crazy. Hey, that Voitin. I think that's for the full game. That's just a supporter pack. But anyway, we're gonna bring Daedra for this one. I need someone really solid. Let's bring along Manticore. Let's bring along Roadrunner, and let's bring along Hamilton, I think. And we're gonna pilot with. I'm gonna put Quebec, who's quite low on health, in Roadrunner. I'm a little bit worried about Quebec. We're gonna put... Salty is really tight. I'll put Shake Vivid in Manticore. No. I'm gonna put Shake Vivid in Hamilton. And I'm gonna put... I'm thinking about putting Billy Bully, taking them for a run in this spec. And then the Homo 3 review. I personally repurchased the game on Steam, but mainly because Steam is a better environment for mod support and finding mods outside of Discord itself. That's fair, D. Jackson. I know that a lot of people prefer Steam just to have all their games together. I do too. I'm very much in that boat. And you can repair Hamilton, exactly. Let's deploy. I've got a Homo 3 review. Okay, so there's a lot of new people in stream at the moment. The Homo 3 review is a little bit of a meme because I've been working on it for 2 years. I have a finished script. I've even recorded the voiceover for it. Raid Shadowland sponsorship when. But I can't commit to finishing it. Editing the video together is proving too much for me. Maybe if I hit 20k subs this year, I'll get the Homo 3 review out. How about that? Okay, let's jump in. Yeah, we've got one injured pilot here. We have to be very careful with Quebec here. Deep channel lore, yeah. All right, let's go. I think if we've got more long-term support than the game, oof, that's big oof. Homo 3 is a very sensitive subject for me. Homo is a very important game in my kind of just like everything, very formative. And the fact that it got dumped so hard really upsets me. What would my gamer subs flavor be? Probably something sour. I'm a big fan of a sour refreshing drink. Okay, let's try to preserve some of the facility. Well, that's why we didn't bring Big Jim. It's because if Big Jim was on this mission, he would destroy everything. Okay, I can see an opener already. There's a whole bunch of people clustered here. This is a perfect location to beam into. If I can get Shake Vivid, oops. First of all, we'll do a repair. There you go, that's the mech repaired. If I can get, now they're not as good at piloting this mech as Salty is, but if I can get them here, they're going to be too hot. They're very cool if I remember correctly. So if I just wait to about here and beam there, we'll get at least 2 mechs into 3. Can we please move the chat? Okay, I'll move chat so you can see the mission objectives. Sure. I need to switch to my YouTube streaming video, and then I need to select... nope, that's the wrong one. Not chat. So that can go here. How's that, chat? Yeah, you can see the objectives. There's no objectives. The objectives are eliminate all hostiles. Yeah, you are the objective. Of course you're the objective. All right, let's get Daedra up. We'll jump to here. We'll move around to here. We've got people in range already. If I hit this guy, he's going to bring a whole bunch of plasma in onto his friends over there. And I've got a double tap on him as well, which is really nice. We're going to keep Quebec quite far back for this one. I want to keep them very safe if I can. What's the terrain like here in terms of line of sight? The terrain's pretty good. If I unsub, I'll unsub before sells out to an energy drink seller. I've never been approached for anything like that. So don't worry about it. I don't think it's going to happen. My content, honestly, is too niche for any sort of like anyone to really want to sponsor it, which I quite like actually. It means I'm not under any pressure. The only thing I've got, like the only thing I'll admit to, is that I have a really good working relationship with Hooded Horse. So I don't do any sponsored content for them. All I do with Hooded Horse is if they have a new game coming out, because I have a really good relationship with them, they will tend to give me early access to it. And like I sometimes chat to their community managers a bit. That's all. That's really all I've got going on. I did try and build a relationship with Microprose, but it didn't go anywhere, and I think that's mostly my fault. Where am I going to put you where you've got good shots? What's the Hall of Horse, Icifrin? I don't think it is. They did send me, so I don't know if you remember when Manor Lords came out last year. Was it the year before? They sent a whole bunch of influencers medieval helmets. They did send me one of those helmets. I do have a hooded horse helmet in my living room, which is honestly one of my most prized possessions. I have told them that if they come to PAX Australia this year, which it won't be until quite late on in the year, I will wear that helmet to PAX for them. Okay, everyone's got mission. No one's going to collide. Let's engage this mission. Oh, that was unfortunate. That beaming's good though. Oh, there's just a beam. Oh, this is just horrible. This is horrible. Everybody's dying. Okay, what are the enemies doing? They're kind of just standing there and taking it. So this guy is okay. This guy's destroyed. This guy is just stepping into the beam and doing nothing. Wow. Okay, this guy here is crashing. You're taking a lot of... They're all like, oh my god, we need to kill this beam laser guy. None of them are shooting at Daedra at all. So let's pull you back slightly because you're going to get shot at. So I bring you back while you're beaming to here. You're going to stop beaming at this point. I can get you to start beaming here at him and bring you around to about here. And that's going to get you a double beam through them, which I quite like. Frost face reveal. If you have some time, check out 25 Direct Horse Food on the channel on all reveal. Okay. I would not have probably been enough of a feature. They really like the Xenonauts 2 stuff I do. They really liked the stuff I used to do for... What was that game called? Nebulous Fleet Command. But I haven't really done anything for Nebulous in a while, which I think is like... They would like more content there, and I understand that. So you're shooting there, that's cool. You're under a lot of fire and you need to do stuff. So let's start off by getting you... I want you to make him go spicy. And then I want you to tuck into this building where you're out of line of sight. And then you can shoot this guy as he comes out. Now that beam's not going to get to you, is it? No, the beam's not going to get to you. You can also vent when you get to here because you're going to stop moving. Which means you can fire again here at him and continue to vent, which means we don't need to worry about an overheat. I'm going to do a Neb campaign series. The big question is whether I'm going to do it co-op or not. And I'm really excited for Menace. My Menace videos that I did were, honestly, I'm not going to lie, I was really struggling with YouTube last year. Those of you who've been following know my content delivery went down really hard. I stopped doing like all my community events. I was having a really, really hard time. Just like my work was the main reason, but YouTube itself was just proving to be too much work for me. And the Menace videos saved YouTube for me because they did so well and I got so much engagement on those videos. That's what I really do it for, is the engagement. It's not really about the money because I work full time. I'd love to not work full time, but I do this for that. And the fact that I got so much engagement on those videos was just wonderful for me. And it pulled me back in after I was kind of like, oh, I'm kind of done with this. Like, I don't think this is going to happen anymore. I'm just going to work out where this guy is going to go. I'm trying to work out this movement here. Okay, he's pulling out, right. Sorry, I'm doing all this while I've been talking. Really, that's really lovely to hear, Core. Thank you. I'm just going to pull you around here. Let's go. I know I'm not being quite as tactical as I normally am here, and this turn is taking a really long time, but I'm having a lot of fun with this mission. Especially because the actual Menace, spoilers, looks kind of like biological Necrons. Okay, who is still alive here? There's 4 mechs still alive. So we've murdered most of them. You've taken a bit of damage. You're good over here. I want you just to... So these guys are going to run away from you. You have shots on this guy here that you'll probably kill him. We also need to do something about this guy, but do you have... Yeah, you have a direct fire on him, which is great. You've got another shot on him as well. That's probably your whole... Why are you not getting so... You are so much cooler than Avian 2PY in terms of, like, heat damage. That's insane. Oh, wait. Have I been shooting the right mech? Hang on. I don't think I've been shooting the right mech. So this attack is against him. This attack should be against him. This attack should be against him, yeah. Alright, you're going to slightly overheat there. That's good to know you can actually overheat. Any co-op stuff happens, I would love to be part of it. Yeah, this is my biggest issue with co-op, okay? The issue isn't that I don't want to do co-op. The issue is that I have so many people I would like to include with the co-op that I don't know what is the fairest way to do that. Does that make sense? I do not want to make people, like, this is the problem with having a community, is I, especially with me, is I want to be as inclusive as possible. And the idea of excluding anybody just because, you know, like, I just don't have room, makes me really sad. So that's like the big issue of doing co-op, if that makes any sense. All right, so what I want to do here is I'm going to jump down from here and hide behind this building while the minigun is firing, and then we're going to step out. We're going to beam this guy in the butt. Actually, I want to beam a little bit further over. Yeah, T-Ram kind of has it there. Paralyzed by friendliness. It's a funny way to put it, but it does kind of make sense. So come out, beam, and then hopefully catch this guy as well. Gamble it out is maybe the way to do it. But then what do I do about people who've been channel supporters for a long time, right? I want to reward that loyalty. That's like a really nice thing to do. So that's the other consideration that I kind of have there. I'm going to not shoot you. I'm just going to shoot the big guy in the back who's got tons of health. And then shoot this guy when he comes around the corner. Okay, let's get this turn. What's the channel slogan? No barrage from a co for us. Co has a big responsibility, so it really comes to the person both of them. And that's the other thing, right? I want to make sure that I'm like, you're in heavy rain. That's right. Thanks, Abby Remy. I want to make sure that I'm not accidentally like putting someone who's not going to be fun on. But I want to give everyone a chance. You know, it's the difficult thing for me. Wow, he just got smashed out, dead already. And then here comes the beam around the corner. I didn't need to hide, did I? A wacky community co-op campaign could be fun. I can see there being a lot of co-op campaigns being made for the game, and that's pretty cool. All right, there's only a few enemies left. Let's finish this. You've got some shots from here, I think. I could actually just get you to drill this guy to death with just full auto plasma fire, and then vent the whole way through so you don't overheat. Oh, you actually are going to overheat? Okay, hang on. So add another vent in here. And then, can I fire again now? Yeah, I can. I just have to change the order. And then I can add another vent in here. And then I can fire again here. And hopefully the mission is over before we have to deal with the heat damage. Wait a minute, I think I fired at the wrong enemy. So you're shooting at... I just want to make sure I'm not shooting a dead enemy with any of these shots. So this shot here... Yeah, it's just this last shot here. Needs to be at him. There we go. No, not at him. I can't lock onto the target I want to lock onto. Is this the right one? Yeah, this is the right one. Got it. I think everything was a good way for you to play with the community without making those things too presenty because it's overdone, but those videos take extra time. Those videos took a lot of time because it was semi-scripted, which added even more time. Yeah, they were fun. They were really fun to do. They were just a lot of work. And again, it's the same thing I just mentioned a second ago. I just don't have a lot of time for that kind of thing at the moment. I'm looking for a new job desperately. But my situation isn't as bad as it was when I got this job in terms of being employable. But it's not super easy for me. Just not for any bad reasons or anything, just because I'm in a foreign country and I don't have a ton of qualifications to back up what I do. So I do something very technical and I'm very good at what I do, but I don't have the qualifications to tell new businesses that like I'm qualified to do what I do, which you don't need all this first lore. That's just something I'm dealing with a lot. Okay, everybody is dead. This is the longest mission ever. Alright. That is a mission complete. Do we want to watch the replay of that one? I think we do. A lot of light shows in this one. Normal speed and hide the UI. Just some really good beaming here. A little awkward with hitting that building there, but the beaming here was just brutal. And obviously this guy here, just doing so much work with the marksman rifle. I hear the dog outside barking. Yeah, really nice. Easy mission. And that puts us on to the final mission of the area. Now, it is getting up to quite late for me. How long have we gone for? We've gone for 2.5 hours. It's rough that you've been doing the job for many years, but come and hire you because lack of some college degree. Yeah. Yeah, that's part of it. No level up for Daedra. Billy Bully should have got a level. Billy Bully got a level. Nice. Quebec got a level, so they're ready to prestige. Shake Vivid got a level as well. They're also ready to prestige, which is pretty cool. Camp supplies and common components. We got some Helga legs. We got a Helga torso. We got a railgun repeater, pilot pod, heat vent. And then, we got more Helga stuff. I'm going to start. We've got a full set of Helga, so I'm going to start scrapping it. We got a sniper rifle, which may be a pickup for our big brain, hard to explain. Your first level up, yeah. Welcome to level up time. I don't think I have any Helga legs, and I need another Helga arm, so we'll grab those. I'm going to get rid of all of this stuff. Railgun repeaters again. I'm not interested in repeaters. Beam torso. We're just going to grab all the scrap from these. I might need these medium legs actually. Just scrapping guns because you need guns for upgrades. Although these are all too low level. Make sure we're scrapping. Oh, we're going over budget. There we go. Actually, for that. Cool. We might be switching to a sniper rifle. Your targeted strikes and constant pressure push the enemy to retreat. Occupation forces are rapidly falling back to the last stronghold in the region. Resistance forces are already making their way to the base, preparing to attack before Cascade has a chance to rally. It's time to break the hold of the province for good. Before you end the stream, try and cut down on some big gym weight. Okay, we're going to rest and resupply because everybody needs a break right now, and this is a free rest. All right, PZ, I'm actually thinking I'm going to end the stream here, and we'll start the next stream with clearing out the region. Because I'm getting a little bit tired, and this is the thing, if I end the stream here, I can get a Xenonauts 2 recorded today to get out tomorrow, which I think everybody would love. So that's my plan. If everybody's okay with that, we're just going to finish off with the level ups, and we're going to try and reduce the height of the weight of Big Jim. Quebec has picked up Ice Cold, which is plus 35% heat dissipation, which means that Quebec currently has 75% heat dissipation plus 45% long range damage, which is insane. We've also got a level up for Shake Vivid. Shake Vivid is picking up Mechanic, which is -4 for backpack mass, which makes them another good option for carrying. So they've actually already got, they've got -7 backpack mass built in. And then finally, we've got Billy Bully's first update, which is Blind Fire or Victory Rush. So Victory Rush is -1 trauma limit, or Blind Fire is -10% overheat damage. I might try this out. It's probably terrible, but we'll give it a go because we've got so many defenders anyway. Okay, the next thing I want to do is just go through some mechs. I think Blackbird could do with legs. Is that right? No, it's an arm they needed, and I didn't grab the arm, did I? We've got heavy arms. I didn't have access to medium arms there anyway. Big Jim has all heavy. They have a Hellgate heavy torso. I think I've got a level 6 torso. No, I don't. How can we reduce the weight on them? Short God and the Great Missile Releaser. Yes, the Great Missile Releaser is here. I think I might need to think about this for next time, honestly. I'm not sure what we can do to them. I would like to... Oh, can we upgrade our workshop? We can. So we can now upgrade our workshop to level 6, which means we can upgrade everything to level 6. So for example, Whiplash here, I can upgrade their gun is at max level. So what we need a new gun for Whiplash, but I can upgrade their torso to level 6. I can upgrade their legs to level... Can't upgrade their legs. I can upgrade their arms to level 6. Making them just a little bit scarier, but I need a new gun for them. I don't have an SMG, unfortunately. I do have shotguns, but I really like the way the SMG works with this mech. We can upgrade everyone else to level 6 as well, but I think we'll leave that for the start of the next stream. For now, I'm going to go and have a shower, and I'll get you some Xenonauts 2. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in today. Thank you for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Go Big Jim. Ignore all the mods other than weight to get speed maxed out, and then go back over looking at speed versus armor. Okay, does it actually say the kills on the SMG? Or does it we just know that it's got a lot of kills? It'd be cool if it actually recorded how many kills it had, wouldn't it? Yeah, it doesn't say. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. You've been a wonderful today. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you everybody who supports the channel. Thank you for everybody who donates on Ko-Fi. I'm going to try and add that as a thing at the end of videos this year. But I'm hoping we're going to have a really good year this year. And I appreciate you all for tuning in. Have a good one. I'll catch you in the next video. Oh, Terra Invicta is coming back this week. We need to chat about that on the Discord. All right, I'll chat to you all later. See you later. Ciao. Bye. Thank you.